Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Well, let me see. Yeah, well, it's staticky. Oh, great. I am downstairs um, doing this live. I moved the upstairs to downstairs. So, hold on. Boy, when it rains, it pours. Can you hear me now? Matt? Can you hear me now? Okay, like I said, I was running late. If nobody heard me when I made that big spiel, I was running late due to the fact I got some tragic news. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Matt. Yeah, I got some tragic news. Like I said before, I love the Pittsburgh Steelers as much as I do anything in life. But I also love the professional wrestling business, and I did it for many, many years. And when something happens in the wrestling world, it kind of shocks me. And what happened 5 minutes before I went online, that's why I was running late. I said 7:15, and I'm terribly sorry, but I'll be honest with you, I couldn't go on at 7:15. I had to recompose myself, as I stated before, due to the passing of WWE wrestler Bray Wyatt. And my phone has been blowing up, and people are chit-chatting with me, and I had to do this. I'm doing this live show, and I never did this before, as I'm watching the Steelers play right now. So I'm going to talk about it probably tomorrow. My prayers go out to the Wyatt and Rotundo family. And, you never know, people. So let's get to something a little bit more cheerful here. The Pittsburgh Steelers, this is a live watch party. I cannot show the game due to copyrights, and the YouTube would shut me down. I don't know how they do it on TikTok, but I'm not a big TikTok. I don't have a lot of followers as I do on social media, and I've never done this before. So we're going to get blow by blow, play by play, and go from there. So let me get with the social media. I am also having special guests from Steelers Realm podcast, JT and Freight Train. I sent the link out, so maybe they're getting their stuff ready just like me. It's been one of them days, ladies and gentlemen, where, Murphy's Law. I had everything set up. I moved it from my studio upstairs. You are now in the Triple B Bar and Grill. This is the Triple B Bar and Grill, the wrestling side, Steelers side, Three Rivers Stadium seats right here. 2 TVs going. It's the exhibition. So we will see who and what's going on. I got people blowing up my phone, and it's just something here. So we got Charlie Batch and Bob Pompiani right now, and if you're not watching, it's on KDKA and also on the NFL Network. So I'm trying to get a hold of the Steeler Realm boys, and we'll go from there. I'm going to get on to some Facebook. Like I said, I've never done this before. So, okay. Yeah, Boothie, what's up? Jeff Coy, yeah, it shocked me too, like I said. Chris, yeah, sad day yesterday too. Funk and Wyatt. Not good in less than 24 hours. So, hey, Joe Betts, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you guys all tuning in. I've never done this before. And I figured during exhibition, it's a good time. Maybe we can all critique. If you guys have stuff to say, I'll present it, that we could critique some of these up-and-coming Steelers. The hottest free agent I'm looking at right now is Nick Herbig. Boy, I tell you what, if I'd have put $100 on him, I would have been a winner. And a lot of teams slept on him, and not the Steelers. Look at Charlie Batch. He's smiling. There's Missy Matthews is up right now. 84 Lumber proudly sponsors her. I've never did this before. Probably have to go to a restroom break. I went to the pisser before I started because I've never done this before. because there's a lot of watch parties, guys that do it, watch parties for movie trailers, Star Wars stuff. They got millions and millions and millions of views. They do it for a living. William Boring, thank you. What's up? Hey, Joshua, I hope you're doing well, man, in your surgery. Take it easy, man. Don't be picking up 1,000 pounds of weights, man. Take your time to rehab, brother. So, yeah, they have the tips to win. Stuff the bird, stay consistent, and then, like I said, somebody's got to earn a job tonight, and that's what's going to happen here in Atlanta. Atlanta temperature, it's like 90-some degrees down there. I'm roasting my ass down here in my basement, let alone if I could be in Atlanta, I'd be like a stuffed goddamn turkey. Oh, okay, Chris, you'll have a good time in Pittsburgh. I'm going to a wedding reception, so I can't do it. So, okay, not like a lot of people, and it's a sad thing, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody that's listening. Atlanta doesn't sell out their stadiums because they're not a good team. It doesn't matter. Even if they were going to the Super Bowl when they were the Dirty Birds, I don't think they sold out their team. The Steelers fans travel well, and there's not a lot of people there. I think kickoff was, it could have been 7:45 or 8. I don't know. I thought it was 7:30. There's Mike Tomlin out on the field right now. No hat on, no shades, because it's indoors. This is an old jersey. It's been old, but hey, it still works. And I appreciate you guys all tuning in. If you haven't hit like and subscribe, please do. This is the first ever Steelers watch party, the Triple B Experience channel, because we can't show the game. I can't show it, but I can seriously talk about it. And we can critique it. You guys have your comments. Brian Yeager, thank you for tuning in. Todd, go Steelers. Thank you guys all tuning in. I don't know if I could ever do this during a regular season because I would get too intense. Brian Yeager, let's go. Watching from the great state of Ohio. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. Love you, Lumberjack. Thank you so much. I appreciate all you guys tuning in. I mean, I really do. Okay, we're getting the ball first. And let's see how the Steelers offense can actually produce like they have the last 2 games. The Steelers offense, I tell you what, somebody must have kidnapped Matt Canada because we do not score in the opening drives back to back. So we shall see here. And hopefully we can get our kick return team going a little bit like we got our punt return team last week. And he's going to take it out. He's got some speed. Yeah, it's on the 15. A holding penalty. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to, return. Like I said, there's a flag on a play. It's going to be a long. Yeah, I wish I could actually show the game to people that can't see it. I'm so sorry. Andy Hart, thanks for tuning in. I'm waiting for the Steelers realm, guys. I'm going to have to get out and see where they're at. I'll get back in here. Hopefully he can, Jim Tiger, I sent it out to him. My luck, I probably, sent the link. Okay, Kenny Pickett's in. First team. First team's in. How do they do? Okay. Well, they're not running the ball. Allen Robinson not running the ball, which is surprising. I figured they'd come out running. I really do. But, it's how it is. Kenny Pickett, impact players they have. Jalen Warren last week, 62 yards. Samola. And Connor Hayward can actually play any position in a Steelers offense. And I'm happy with Connor Hayward as a fullback, as a tight end, or anywhere that Connor lines up with. So it's 2nd and 8. Nah. Calvin Austin. Nah. Let's just run up the gut. People would be good. Let's get a first down. Now it's a 3rd and long. So this will be it probably. Maybe one more series, maybe. I wouldn't bet. I don't know. Yeah. People are texting and Facebooking me. It's real hard to do 16 million things unless I hire a sexy intern, but my wife probably won't have that. and I couldn't do that. And hey, Jeff Wood, thanks for tuning in. A Wood deal is a good deal. Kenny Pickett is throwing back. He's open. Oh, yeah, Dante. First down. Hey, Kel, thanks for tuning in. First down, Pittsburgh on a long pass from Kenny Pickett to Dante Johnson. He had all the time in the world. Oh, nice. How many touchdowns does Dante Johnson get this year? I'm going to go with, I'll take 7 to 9. I got my big water jug. It's going to show my face. So, first down on the 45. I feel like a color commentator now. But, hey, I appreciate all you guys tuning into this watch party. I've never done this before. Ooh, wow. Jalen Warren is going to be something. I tell you what, Najee is going to be something too. This running team of the Steelers is going to be very, very good, I believe. I'm telling you guys right now, Pittsburgh Steelers are getting into the playoffs. If you're not excited for that, I don't know what can excite you. Chris Elliott, thanks for tuning in to this watch party. While you guys are watching the game, you can hear me critique. Jennifer, how you doing? Lori Lash, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. You guys can watch the game and hear me color commentate on the watch party. I got 2 TVs rolling. First down, Najee. I'll take that. And if you guys don't want to take that, I don't know. I'll take 8 yards every time. This offense is rolling here. Can they score a touchdown on this drive? If they score a touchdown on this drive, they will be sitting, guaranteed. You're a good 5 minutes ahead. Thanks, Cal. Well, that means my cable that I have is so superior, I got the game 5 minutes before everybody else. Hey, Jen, how you doing? I like what I see. 5 minutes ahead, everybody. I got my cable. I pay $29. I'm streaming both things. I got no buffing, so I'm good. I'm watching KDKA. Second down. I appreciate you guys all tuning in. Hit subscribe. I'm almost to 1,000 subscribers on the Triple B Experience page. I've been working my ass off, and I'm waiting for Steelers Realm guys to come in. I know I text them. Okay, Kenny's going back to throw. This could be a touchdown. Oh, he caught it. He caught it. Yeah. Woo! George Pickens on to 2, baby. They're scoring and they're sitting. Hey, Rick, thank you. Let's go, Steelers. Oh, fucking A. That was nice. Both feet in bounds? Yes. Sorry, I might be a couple minutes ahead or a minute ahead or 30 seconds. There we go. Najee, touchdown. Yeah. All right. 3rd game in a row, guys, that the Steelers drove down and scored. Is this going to be something we will see Sunday against the 49ers and Monday against Cleveland and whoever we play now? 3 games in a row. I'm not even drinking. 3 games in a row where the offense in the first drive have scored. Even though it's preseason, it still counts to me because last year we couldn't score on Dollar Day. So I'm still waiting for the Steelers Realm. Hopefully they got my stuff. I can actually watch a game this week. Oh, yes. Letting me come on the show. All right. Cool beans. Cool beans. All honesty, it'd be great. You'd be a great color commentator. Love the enthusiasm. It's great. Thanks, Todd. I'm not drinking. But like I said, before you saw me, I was a little emotional, distraught before I went live here. Jennifer, my son's friends came up with from Virginia over the weekend, and they had to go to the stadium because he loves the Steelers. All right. Commercial time. I got to see if where the Steelers Realm podcast guys are. I sent the link. We'll see here. I know people are busy. Maybe they're not coming in. I don't know. They asked me today. I said, hey, it's cool. I'm just trying to, do whatever. Because I've never done this before, so I'm talking by myself for the whole game. Jesus, I know. It'll be terrible. It'll be god-awful. Boothie, thanks for tuning in. Hell, you should have came over. That'll be soon enough, though. I am going live, Burns. God damn. Burns, take your generator and start churning electricity into your house. Jesus, I'm at work. Work sucks. It gives me, yes. I feel you, Steve. Work does suck. And it's a shame that all of us got to work to make a living because there's some freeloaders in the world that don't work and they get everything handed to them. That was my political comment for today. Okay, Burns, where in the hell, I am right now. Jesus. You can send a kid to school, but you know what? Well, if Burns jumps on, at least he'll be very, very radioactive. Larry Stryker. I've never done this before. Larry Stryker from Extreme Wrestling Podcast. Let me get some stuff here. Nope, I don't have that. Ah, shit. Make somebody special. Larry Stryker, Extreme Wrestling Podcast host, and also, yes, I did, Rick. I'll talk about that tomorrow. That's why my live watch party was a little late because I got the tragic news and I had to get some. I was emotionally distraught. I'm not going to lie. I might be 52 years old and over 300 pounds, but I do get very emotional from situations of things I love, and I do love professional wrestling, as I do the Pittsburgh Steelers. They kicking off their special teams. Can they get them? They got to wrap up. There they go. Some of these guys are going to make the team based on their special teams play tonight. There was a lot of positions still open. Okay, here we go. JT, what's up, brother?
Hey, Bubba, what's going on, Steeler Nation?
Oh, I'm just rocking and rolling, man. I sent the link out to you and Freight Train, so you traveling. Man. You traveling.
Yeah, in the car right now, heading back home. But geez, oh man, I just had a call with the boys over at Steelers Realm, and we had a quick call when they wanted to jump on, and we scored already.
Big
I didn't
sack.
even see it. I
didn't
even see it yet.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, JT, have you ever seen the Steelers driving 3 consecutive games and going down and score? When have you saw that lately?
I can't remember a time.
You're right.
Actually, even in like especially in preseason,
right,
where they put some, and I heard Max talking earlier, like how much do you put into preseason?
You got to have a little bit of consistency, though. Look, another sack. I'll take that. Look, 2 sacks back to back by T.J. Watt. They got to get going because they got to play the 49ers, JT. So they're going to get this series, and they're all sitting. You know?
Oh, yeah. I'm sure. I'm sure they will, too. But good to see. Refreshing. So, yeah, I mean, you have to put something into this to see the, one thing I wanted to see in preseason was this offense come together. And looks like it's starting to gel pretty good. I'd like to see more out of Najee. But we've certainly seen enough out of number 30 already.
Well, so, I don't know if you saw that drive, but they both were, 1-2 punch and then the big pass play. So how many yards? I know we're going to be talking here, on September 5th when we do our pick show for the big giant, mega cast with the gold standard and the Intercontinental Championship, the Mega Powers United, and we'll give our mega picks powers. Then. But yeah. Do you see him going to the playoffs as of right now?
Yeah. I definitely see Steelers going to the playoffs. Of course, it's a long season from here. So it hasn't even started yet. But with the potential they have, I mean, I like all the areas. We were talking about middle linebackers pregame. And, boy, we still have a stout group. It's a diverse group of experience and age and youth. And so I'm excited to see what they bring to the table as well, too. Like Merrill Hodge said, I'm going to take a group that was maybe one of our softest areas last year, and maybe could be one of our strongest suits this year. So we'll see how that plays out.
Well, right now, the strongest suit right now is this punt returning team. He had a nice, big, long run, and they're on the 30. And Kenny Pickett in the first team is still in. I'm surprised at that.
Wow. Yeah, me too.
And a swing pass to Najee, and I think they're going to score again. I swear to God, I think they're going to fucking score again with 9 minutes and 18 seconds in the first quarter. Boy, if this is the first game of the fucking season, I'd be drinking like a fish. You know what I mean, JT?
We do.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we have to back off our, we were already decided every Steeler touchdown we were doing a shot. Iggy and I decided that. And so,
well, yeah, but this year you could be drunk. This year you could get drunk quickly if this is the pace.
We had 3 shots in 9 minutes last week. So,
well, it's looking. I'm liking what I see. I like this offensive line. The consistency of this offensive line could make this offensive line. Do you feel in the top 10 right now in the NFL, or maybe top 15? Better than they were last year, guaranteed. What do you think?
Yeah, and I thought they made a lot of improvements last year, playing the whole season together. That says something in itself right there, I think. Yeah, I mean, I could see them being top 15 anyhow. That's half the league, just under the top half of the league. So, yeah, if not top 10.
Another score. I swear to God, if we were doing shooters, we'd be drunk by the second quarter. Jaylen Warren.
Jaylen Warren.
Yeah. I don't – they're out now. Sit them all now. They're good. I want to see these younger guys. I'm happy with what I've seen tonight in 6 minutes. And who would have thought, JT, they could score 2 touchdowns in 6 minutes and drive the ball down their field?
Yeah, really. And, they're kind of setting a trend here early on. Yeah, season, they're setting a trend.
There's nobody
Atlanta,
there.
Are they playing their starters? Are we playing starters?
They starters? Are. They need to. They better start selling some goddamn tickets because there ain't nobody there. I think I have more people downstairs in my bar than they got in the stadium. I'm telling you. And usually it's a lot of Steelers. You know what I mean? It's Steeler Nation goes and travels very, very well. But
everywhere.
I'm happy with this first drive. I'm happy with last week, and I was happy with Tampa Bay on these first drives. I don't have to fucking eat crow. I'm going to probably look like I'm going to eat crow for Matt Canada here in a couple more weeks. We'll see. By October, I might be eating crow.
Well, I'll be interested to see how your season picks go. If you would have asked me a couple weeks ago, my answer is going to be a whole lot different now than it was a couple weeks ago. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward to see which wins you put down.
Oh, we're going to have fun. And that's always – I like doing that. You guys come on, the 3 of you guys, me, and I have a potpourri of people coming on, you know what I mean? Because I have the experience has got an extended family now of doing a whole bunch of podcasts and stuff like that. So I'll have some people on my side, some people on your side, and we will see. Like I'm going to pick this game already, the first game against the 49ers. I'm taking Pittsburgh right now. I've been saying it on my show for weeks now, and I'm going to stick by that. That is the only pick right now that I am so sure of. I believe the 49ers coming in. I think we're going to stop the run. I think we're going to see a better defensive line in Pittsburgh, and I think they're going to stop the run now, and they're not going to get run over like they did, you know?
Who's going to win that war between T.J. Watt and Kittle?
Well, I think you're going to pick the same guy I'm picking.
I'll take 90 every time on that. I'll take 90 every time on that bet.
Well, I think he's got something to prove now because he got hurt and people are dissing him, not ranking him as high as he should be. And that's fine. That's fine.
Well, I've always been a big TJ Watt supporter. I thought he's got ripped off a couple years there. That's the knock now. Can he stay healthy and blah, blah, blah. So,
right.
But hey, when he's in there, and you know what? We've got some decent edge rushers to come in behind him too if he needs to take some breathers. So I think they found a way to kind of keep him healthier by design and having others be able to step in with confidence that the plays are still going to get made without TJ Watt in the lineup. So
yeah. Brian Burns wants to know, how does he get on the show while he's in his vehicle? Well, Burns, he can do two things at once. He can drive, and if he's driving, he's probably stopped, and he probably got better internet than you had. And also, too, he's the gold standard of podcasting in Indiana County, Burns. He can do whatever the hell he wants to do.
Thanks, Bubba.
Yeah.
Well, hey, between us, we set the bar pretty high, though, man.
Well, and congratulations. I know I wrote it down on my social media, but honestly, congratulations. You guys, bust your ass. This is hard to do. And we're on defense right now, and we're tackling, which I like. And we still got the first team in. But
nice.
Yeah, you guys do a lot of stuff, with the Steelers. You guys are strictly a Pittsburgh Steelers podcast. You know what I mean? And that's good because you have a niche. Like for me, I have the Steelers and I have other stuff I love. And I think that sometimes hurts me just a little bit in other realms on the YouTube stuff. But you know what? I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing.
No, man. There's nobody brings it better than you do, buddy. So don't.
Well, God bless you.
Undersell.
No. I everything I love. I put 150% into it. I never did anything with this watch party before. This is kind of cool, but I don't think I could do it during a regular season.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. I'm wondering how that's going to work too.
So you guys are doing something like that, aren't you?
Yeah, we may be embarking on that here shortly. We didn't get our schedule yet, but we have probably about 8 or 9 games that we're going to do a watch party on through that PSF app. So more to come on that. We'll be sure to share that out for everybody.
Yeah, because you told me about that, and I looked into it too. But I don't know if I can actually maintain, watching the game because I'm very thorough and trying to be entertained and trying to talk. I tell you what, the Steelers the defense is just almost got an interception. Like
nice.
Yeah, it's just who's the quarterback? Oh, Heineke's the quarterback. He's starting. I thought it would have been Riddler. I thought because he was going against the Batman and Robin, and he said to hell with it, so he didn't show up. Maybe I don't know.
I guess not.
Yeah,
guess not. Well, I'm going to be back on the road here in a second, but I definitely, if you don't mind, I'll check back in.
Yeah, just come on. Yeah, come on back in. I'll be here because I never done it before, and I appreciate you. See, Burns, when he does it, he pulls over on the road and he talks. He doesn't talk while he's driving.
Yeah, no, I'm stationary, as you can see.
Yeah, you're a smart individual. Yeah, well, Burns is too, but sometimes, you got to calm him down a little bit. He knows his football. Okay. I guarantee. Now we got this, this Calvin Austin before you go. I'm telling you, he's going to break
Speed
one
kills,
very, very
baby.
soon. Well, that's
Speed
what they
kills.
say that's what they say when I'm at the buffet. Speed kills. Okay, JT, I'll see you in a bit. I'll be on, brother.
All right. Go Steelers.
Go Steelers. Everybody, that was JT from the Steelers Realm podcast popping in. He was stopping. He wasn't driving like some people. Hey, sister-in-law Tina, how you doing? Sharon, thank you for watching. And Brian Burns, you did not win a beer. Logan Kessler, congratulations on everything you've done. And thank you for tuning in to the Triple B Black and Gold Watch Party. This has never been done before. And I've never done this before. And yeah, Roy, they are looking good. They are looking good. And it's like I said, when I just told JT from Steelers Realm podcast, where did you ever see the Pittsburgh Steelers scoring on the first drive consecutive weeks? It's like you're hooking up with the homecoming queen. Cousin Scott from Florida, thanks for tuning in. I don't know if you're watching the game, Scott, but they look very, very good. I know it's exhibition. I'm not getting ahead of myself, but the offense is, I might have to eat crow bashing Matt Canada as I have been for the last 2 years. We shall see, though. If they keep looking like this in mid-October, November, I'll eat crow, guys. I will eat crow and give Mr. Canada his due if he doesn't run jet sweep right and jet sweep left. So I appreciate it. Please hit like and subscribe. I know Shane Stodmiller has been helping me out tremendously. We are down in the Triple B Bar and Grill. I went downstairs to do this with all the Kip, thanks for tuning in. I got the Steelers stuff behind me. I got some wrestling stuff on this side. And like I said, I've never done this before. I appreciate everybody tuning in while they're watching the Steelers. I got JT coming back and maybe Freight Train from the Steelers Round podcast. If Burns if you want to get on, let me know. You can jump on too. I don't care. But don't be driving. But I guess you're on the hill. I think you're coaching a football game or something. So 6:43 in the first, and the Pittsburgh Steelers are up 14-0 over the Atlanta Falcons, who look like an episode of The Walking Dead. I'm okay with that because pretty soon we're going to see some guys that actually are going to be striving and vying for some jobs. They're going to be bagging groceries here come fucking Friday morning, and I'm sure they don't want to do that. I'm sure they want to at least make the practice squad. $300,000 is pretty good. Yep, first team is out. Mitch Trubisky, nice pass. Connor Hayward, he catches everything thrown to him. Mitch is in now. Second teamer's in now. I don't know if they have the first team in. I don't think they do. Line. Nope. Yeah, Connor Hayward catches everything thrown to him. I don't know if he's missed the ball, if it's in his hands. So Broderick Jones is in. Dan Moore moved. And McFarland, the Atlanta Falcons got a little bit of penetration on second down. 6:03. Just hit like and subscribe. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to the Steelers watch party. We're watching the Pittsburgh Steelers facing the Atlanta Falcons down in Atlanta. Like I said, it's hard for me to do 16 million things. My phone's been blowing up with the tragic event that happened way before I got online here in the wrestling world, and I'll talk about that tomorrow. Right now, it's kind of hard to do that while I'm watching the Steelers, and it's just terrible anyway. Keep running the ball. McFarland on the corner. He's gone. 50, 40, 30. Oh, he's down to the 30-yard line. Nice seal block. First down, Pittsburgh. 5:24. If you're not watching the game, hopefully I could be, Bill Hillgrove and Myron Cope all rolled into one here at the Triple B Black and Gold Dynasty watch party as we're watching the Pittsburgh Steelers. First time ever. Third show I did this week. I got a lot of shows coming up. Yeah, McFarland got the speed on the outside, and I think they're going to use more of that in this upcoming season. Yeah, he was gone. Hey, even 17-0. Oh, look, there you go again. He cut it. Now he cut it inside, and he didn't nowhere this time. They're on the 28, second down. I appreciate you guys all tuning in. Second team is in there now. McFarland's going out. Connor Hayward's in. Hopefully he can get some fullback play. I'd like to see Connor Hayward do a little fullback stuff would be great. I'm watching two TVs. I can see it. Boom, right here. Yeah, Burns, this is an old-ass shirt, but it's still a Steeler jersey. Got the 77 number, so I don't have air conditioning down here. It's a little hot when you're jumping up and down, when you're over 300 pounds. Connor Hayward did, yes! Connor Hayward with a run. First down, Connor Hayward out of the fullback position. I like that. A lot of different positions, Bob Pompiani said. Nice block. Gentry had a great block that opened up that space for Connor Hayward to go right in for the first down, or it's very close to it. And I appreciate you guys all tuning in. I got a long way to go, and this could be like, oh my God. And if JT and the Steelers Realm podcast are going to do shots every time the Steelers score this season, they're going to have to go to AA because it's looking like this is something here. They're on the they're on the 16-yard line, and they're just running the ball. Connor Hayward again probably got about 3 yards. I like using. I always like the fullback. I'm good with a fullback. I always have been. I know the NFL is not. But I'm going to tell you guys right now, I never said I was a sports announcer. So I don't know all the offensive plays because I played Madden and it was always 4 to 5 wide and running up the gut. So, and I appreciate you guys all tuning in. Never done this before. It's 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8. Gunners in motion. I think Gunner's going to make the team. Another run by Connor. He got about 2 yards. Yeah, I'm going to be very surprised if I think Gunner is going to make the team based on his rapport with Kenny Pickett. Now we got to get out of this game. I'm not looking for anybody. Nobody needs to get hurt. It's 3rd and 5, 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. No kidding. No kidding what, Burns? If you want on, Burns, I'll get you on. I think I can do it. I think I can send you the invite. I can talk while I do it. Mitch Trubisky's 3rd and 5. He got the ball off. Can he throw a touchdown? He's got plenty of time. He scrambled right into a sack. God damn it. Right into a sack. He scrambled right into a sack. No Okay, let's see if okay, I'm back on. Back on. Okay, it's 17-0. I had internet problems. All my internet went out of my house. That was awesome. So I had to boot everything up. So when you try to stream stuff, God only knows what Xfinity does. But I'm here to tell you, I didn't know how that. This is the first time I did that. So StreamYard keeps running, and I had to boot everything up. So I appreciate if you guys are back with me. With 13 minutes to go in the second quarter, I'm getting about 1 million steps in. I probably lost everybody that was on. I'll probably have to do a Facebook Live thing, saying whatever. It's okay. So just bear with me. Internet's back on, show's back on, jump back on, watch some Steelers. There we go. We'll see. We'll see. Steelers are getting the punt again, and there it goes. Nope. On the 20. On the 20. Yo! Shane, what's going on? I had internet problems. All the internet in the house went down while I did it live. So you know what? Anything can happen, guys, when you do social media stuff. Anything can happen. So let's get it on here. I'm back on. We shall see. I know I just got back on, and I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I believe I'm like 20 people away from 1,000 subscribers here. So 49 minutes. Okay, I'm back on. I'm back on. Okay. Steele, Kelly Reed, thank you if you guys are tuning in. Let's get it going. I checked in at 7:45, was worried about you. Yeah, my internet went down, Shane. I got to sit down or I'm going to be dead tired. I got a whole 3 quarters here. Yeah, when the internet goes, everything in the house went down. Tammy's internet, Jinx's internet, all the TVs went out. Yeah, it kind of sucks when you're streaming. I missed the field goal, but the Steelers are up 17-0. Rick, thanks for coming back on, guy. Thank you guys for coming back on to the first ever watch party for the Pittsburgh Steelers against the Atlanta Falcons. Never done before. I had technical difficulty. I started late due to some situations that has transpired into the world. I couldn't get online at 7:15. Internet went down. The Pittsburgh Steelers are up 17-0. So it's only exhibition. But now is the time for us to see which Steelers are going to be making this year's team. A lot of people are going to get cut tomorrow. I seen Greedy Williams of the Philadelphia Eagles cut, but Rich Smoke says, Bubba, you don't want him. So Rich Smoke is the smartest man in Philadelphia, and I respect his football knowledge. So we don't need him then. If Rich said he hasn't been doing up to par, even though he's a first rounder, but I figured Omar Khan's going to sign somebody in the secondary. Hey, I appreciate it. Got the numbers back up. 17-0. First team's out. Defense and offense. We're going to have to see some players come alive to make this team, or they're going to be bagging groceries at Bilo, working at Cove Prep, or working somewhere where they don't want to be. So, and Keanu Benton, he will be a force on that defensive line. I'm back on in my old raggedy tag customized jersey that's beat up to hell, but been through a lot of Steelers battles. So, and they're running the ball with McFarland at 12:53 in the second quarter. Let's see what Jones does. Okay, he's in there now, Burns. I like his number. That's why I wore it. It's pretty old. I got my newer jersey upstairs. I just grab jerseys, man. I just let's see what he does. I don't think he's going to – I think Moore is going to be starting against the 49ers, Burns. Is that what you think too? That's what I think. Hopefully my internet don't go out again. It's a pain in the ass to they're running the ball. I don't know. I don't know. He didn't make a good run block on that one. I think he's a better pass blocker, Burns, right now. I mean, that'll come in time. I mean, $14 million. I mean, I'm not, he will be a starter. He'll be a force. I mean, he won't be like the blind side. So 11:50 in the second quarter. Steelers' second team is in, and they're down in Atlanta. Wow. McFarland got the first down. McFarland is our third running back. We won't need any more. I thought they were going to go sign some veteran, but they didn't. They're going to keep it with McFarland. That'll be great. Whatever. As long as we keep pounding the football down their fucking throat, I'll love it. Love it. He played at Georgia. He knows how to block. Okay. He knows how to run block. Okay. Well, he didn't run block. He didn't run block on that one though, from what I saw. I know you're up your college stuff. Pass blocking's good. Okay. Pretty close. Hi, Debbie. Congratulations on your gold standard of winning for your tanning salon. Steeler team looks tight this year. Can't wait to see what they can do. Yeah. That first game against the 49ers were tell to tell. It's going to be a smash mouth football game at home at 1 p.m. September 10th. It's going to be something. And I won't be doing a live broadcast because I'll probably be you're welcome. I'll probably be pacing up and down and going crazy. Because I've never done this before, and it's very hard. It's hard to watch the game, talk, and do whatever, and try to have some football insight. No blocking on that one. Standing around. He was standing around on that one, Burns. So I think, Atlanta is just terrible. If you were an Atlanta fan, you would just jump off a pier, I think. Atlanta Falcons have never been good. 10 minutes to go into the second quarter. I appreciate all you guys for tuning in. I have some great shows coming up. I have, and there's some Marion Center alumni that's been listening, and I am from Marion Center. I am going to be doing September 11th at 8 o'clock in the studio upstairs. I'm going to have Lori at Ashball McCauley. She's going to interview. Oh, Connor got the first down. She's going to be interviewed. She's going to do a one-on-one interview with me talking about her book that she's got on. She co-wrote a couple chapters on this book. It was number 2 on Amazon. And Lori's going to come on and talk about everything she's been up to, the book, and all that in a bag of chips. So how does it happen when you answer the trivia questions? You didn't win beer. I didn't say the beer was going to be the prize, Burns. I don't know yet. Shane, thanks for tuning in. I don't know what the prize is going to be. Tammy's going to pull the name out of the hat, and we'll see. I don't know. I'll probably get a beer. I'll probably get a thing from Alley Cat and maybe some Bob's Pizza or something, like a promo package. But also too, I got a big event coming in October, so I gotta watch what I do. But yeah, maybe I'll get a promo pack for Bob's Pizza and a promo pack. Hopefully you live around here. Some people don't live around here. You know what I mean? So depends. It all depends. Okay. 8:53. Pittsburgh's got the ball. Mitch Trubisky is behind center. Lone backfield. They're going to run the ball again. Can they block? Nope. Connor Hayward's in the backfield. They seem to be running a lot of Connor tonight, which is surprising. This is fantastic. I was watching on YouTube. Well, my power went out, Shane, so I appreciate it. This is your idea. If you want to come on, Shane, you can come on too. Damn. I can send you a quick email. I got your email in my status quo. You can jump on anytime you want to. Just let me know. I'll send you a link. 8:13. And also too, if you haven't subscribed, please do. Send it. Okay, hold on. I'm going to send it. Oh, nice catch. We'll get the first. Let me send special field correspondent Shane Stodmiller an invite. Boop. I'm still here, people. I'm still talking. Still doing whatever. It is what it is. Shane, I'm getting it to you. Here we go. I'm getting a little better with my tech stuff. I am. Look, there it is. It's sent. See how quick that was? You didn't even know I was gone. Yeah, Washington's in. He's like the state of Washington. This rookie is going to be something, Burns. You know that for a fact. Hold on. I want wedding picture with you two and I. We'll put it in the Gazette. I don't know if the Gazette will. Mitch Trubisky. Oh, nope. You hit the. What'd you do? Well, yeah, I don't let the volume up because I'm doing a show. I mean, you can hear it. Huh? You would take the remote, the TV remote. No, the Roku will not get the Steeler game on, honey. Huh? You bring it here and I'll do it for you. I swear to God. We have a little technical difficulty in the Triple B Bar and Grill tonight. Hi. No, don't be sorry. Okay, see how we do it? We just got to click it to the cable box, and there we go. There we go. We're good. Okay, Pittsburgh and Atlanta territory. McFarland running the ball. He will be a good one. Not this year. Well, okay. I like our tight ends. I think we're probably the most solidified tight ends in the NFL. Gentry's been probably moving down the chain with Connor Hayward catching a lot of balls. So, Shane, I gave you that link, Shane. I sent it to you. So we'll wait. Special field correspondent. I did. I sent the link. Yep, I'm here. I got plenty of time. I'm not going nowhere. This is the longest thing I've ever done in my entire life, unless I have to go take a piss. I'll take a time out. 6:39, 6:28. I can't count. Okay, hold on. Burns, what? Tell Tammy to get. I don't have Xbox. My PS4 blew up. I don't even have that. Okay, here he is. Shane Stodmiller, special field correspondent. Hey, Shane, how you doing?
It's going good, Bubba. I was taking my kid to the mall to get dress pants for his first game with Slippery Rock tomorrow.
Is that who you're playing?
Yeah, they play Mercyhurst Prep.
Oh, okay. Oh, geez.
Yeah, it's big football.
well, this was your idea.
Well, you know what?
I think it's cool, but it's very hard to do.
I think
the internet goes out.
I think what'll happen if we want to do this in the future, I can come on and I will read. You just watch the game and give a little chirp in every now and then, and I'll just talk to people in the comments. I think it's fantastic.
Well, okay. Well, I'll do whatever. We just wanted to try it, and we tried it. But I didn't know my internet was going to go out. Like my internet.
Well, yeah, and then you weren't on, so I went. It's going to rain like the dickens, so I mowed the grass real quick. And
oh, God bless you. I need to mow mine again, but my goddamn prick neighbors, they don't mow it, and they mow it so deep, and it looks shitty, and it just living on 119 sucks because every Tom, Dick, and Harry knows your shit.
My son mows most of the time, and during football season, he's just too sore. So, and he gives me shit for driving the riding mower. He push mows it.
Burns wants to know what's up with your beard. I don't know.
Well, it's not my beard. It's my back hair. It's kind of just going up to my front. Why?
Does
Burns want to know if the carpet matches the drapes?
Well, he don't have any hair on his head, so I don't know why he's bitching.
I don't either. I shaved, but I was upstairs.
Look at that McFarland touchdown. Look at this.
Oh wow, 23. Yes. Boy, they're putting up more points this year than they had the entire last year, just in 3 freaking preseason games.
I'm gonna be eating crow with Matt Canada. Yeah, I had JT from Steelers Round podcast on, and Burns was bitching about that because he was in his car, and I'm like, Burns, he wasn't driving, he stopped, and he did the show, and then Shane's above. My neighbors do have a wall. Shane knows where I live. He's been to my house. I'm
in my office. It's terrible. I work in my office, then I come down here because. I have a whole other game room on the other side, but this is my office here.
Oh, okay. I took it downstairs. I just did a little.
That's my. This is my work area, with my desk, and it looks like NASA, huh?
It does. It does, but it's pretty good though.
Yeah, we got all kinds of blankets because there's always kids crashing on the couches down here.
Remember Andrea Williams? Dre,
Yeah.
what's up? Thank you for tuning in, Dre.
Dre! I just saw your message today with Tim. You said something about Timmy Javicki. It was pretty funny. I can't remember what it was, though. I was thinking about you today.
Oh, Burns says he likes The Office. Yeah. Hey,
Thanks,
Dre.
Burns.
He's been working his ass off, man, losing weight, man. Keep it up, brother. I feel you, man.
He's doing the keto.
Yeah, he's doing great stuff. I love his post, man. He makes me laugh. It's awesome. I appreciate you, Andre. You got some funny shit, man. And we all need laughter in the world. I do agree on that.
Dre's the only person during 2 days of football that could drink a half gallon of milk and not vomit or shit himself. And it was chocolate milk.
Wow, I would throw up.
Yeah, he could do it.
We were talking about Dazed and Confused. Yeah, I used to drink chocolate milk back in the day when I had to get all drunk and go to Sheets.
Dazed and Confused. I put that on my Facebook. It's Matthew McConaughey kind of looking like He-Man saying, all right.
Yeah, I thought that was fucking He-Man. I thought that was He-Man. I had to look.
No, it's Matthew McConaughey from here up if you look real close. But
it's He-Man from neck down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you motherfuckers. Yeah, you prick. Burns.
All my lighting always looks yellow here.
No, it looks good. Craig from
I guess it's my lighting.
In, brother.
Craig.
Hey, we never done this before, and me and Shane were talking about doing a watch party during the Steelers stuff. And Shane watches a lot of other stuff, gives me ideas, and I know the the Star Wars guy does a lot of watch parties. So
yeah.
And this is the first time ever. And I mean, hey man, this is the only way I can actually see a lot of people without running into them at Walmart or Sheetz, because that's the only places I go. And if I don't see you at the gym or boxing, I really don't go too many places in Indiana anymore. Yeah.
I tell you what, I watch a lot of shit by myself. And even when I was in the Army, I watched stuff by myself. So when I retired, I just thought, oh man, I'll watch stuff with my family. If my kids go their separate ways, once in a while they'll sit down. You know, my older son sat and watched Muriel's Wedding with me. That's like a 90s, like.
I never seen that, Shane.
It's funny. It's kind of like campy, funny. It's a chick flick, but just any Australian accent could say anything makes me laugh.
Well, if it's Crocodile Dundee for me, I'm not.
No,
I'm not into. I hate to say it, Shane. I'm not really into like chick flicks.
Well, it's one of those things. I watched it years ago.
Get this, Shane. Get this. Burns says we should do a watch party when Penn State kicks West Virginia's ass.
Hey, I'll watch that. Yeah. Well, Penn State's quarterback's a little questionable, and then West Virginia, you don't know what you have with their quarterback either, so you don't know what'll happen there. But unfortunately, when West Virginia was good in the aughts and the freaking early 2010 to through 13-14, they didn't play Penn State. But they beat, Clemson. They put 70 points on Clemson in a BCS bowl, but the Orange Bowl. But now they're shit. But oh well.
Well, the Falcons actually got off a pass finally and took it over the 50.
Yeah, it's preseason football is like it's hit or miss. You don't know what you have.
Well, I mean,
kind of like watching JV football.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Did you see Burns made a comment at the College World Series that some of those kids were going in a sixth inning and shaving because they're getting 5 o'clock shadow?
I think I did see that. When he said he was on the hill. He's allowed on the hill. I think he was watching. Probably.
Who was that made that tackle? Who's 54?
54 for
50,
the Steelers?
50. It's 50. 50.
Oh, Jesus. It's not Nick Herbig is 51.
He's not a very big dude. Like, he's fast as lightning.
Holcomb.
Oh, yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
They got one.
Yeah, because, I mean, the middle linebacking core is a little better than last year. We did a little upgrade. I mean, you're not going to get every time.
I know what you guys might be interested in, okay?
Wow. No,
What's
that was Landry Roberts.
Roberts. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
Roberts
going to make
from
the
Miami.
team.
Oh yeah, of course.
He's going to make the team.
He came in untouched. Nobody touched him. Wow, that's some speed too, right up the middle. I like that.
So this is what the NFL uses. This is basically an NFL helmet.
Holy hell, that's a pretty big helmet.
Well, it's because I'm zoomed in. It's actually a medium.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But it has these pads here. This is made by like shit or whatever you call it.
I'd say shit. Yeah. I mean,
these panels come out, and then inside is like a honeycomb. And then on the inside there, look at that. There's 3 different types of padding. You have like a waffle padding on the inside, and then you have like a rubber liner, and then you have your pads, your air pads.
That's what your kid wears for a high school football game.
Well, we bought this. The seniors and the juniors get the good shit, and then the young kids get the concussion buckets.
They barely get a jock strap and a pair of shorts.
But
this was Shane when they played the U. Billy Conrad effed everything up. That's what he said. I don't know.
What?
I haven't
read
seen
that
Billy
again.
Conrad.
What did he say?
It said we had tickets with Shane when they played the U. Billy Conrad effed everything up.
Yeah. When they played Miami. Yeah. I had tickets back. Oh goodness, I think it was like 93, 94 maybe. And actually, the 93 game, West Virginia was number 5. They were playing Miami, who I think was number 2. Notre Dame was number 1. That game, Notre Dame was playing Boston College. Boston College upset them with 7 minutes left in the West Virginia game. Then West Virginia came back and beat Miami. And that next week, they were number 2 when they went to play Boston College. And then they beat Boston College. So they went undefeated that year and then lost to frickin' Florida. So they went 11-1. But there was a year there, Bubba. I probably went to. I was working
to a lot of games. Yeah, you used to work
I was working at West Point for a couple years, and I had to go to all their Army games. And then when I had season tickets for WVU, and when they didn't have a game, like say they just start doing those Thursday night games and a Friday night game. So when the games didn't match, I would literally leave. I remember leaving a West Point game, driving to Rutgers, watching West Virginia play Rutgers, seeing 2 college games in one day. It's crazy.
They didn't have energy drinks back then. It was probably just
it was just coffee and testosterone.
Yeah. Burns said he was pissed because they couldn't go with that game. He said.
Well, I'm renewing my season tickets next year, which kind of is a dumb idea because my kid plays on the days that they have. Yeah, but I'm gonna do it just to get the home Penn State tickets.
Oh, okay.
But
Burns will be mowing your grass for that.
Well, tell Burns we went last year. I went to the alumni club and we sat beside Daryl Talley, so you might meet some celebrities.
Oh, can you see Burns hanging out with celebrities?
You imagine what he'd tell Daryl Talley?
Probably.
What would he say to him?
You can only imagine. Hey, I remember when you played for the Giants, man.
Or the Bills. Remember when the Bills lost all those Super Bowls?
Yeah. Hey, Mom, thanks for tuning in. This is the second attempt because my power went out and I'm back on. So I know you're not watching the Steeler game, but the Steelers are winning, Mom, 24-0. Yeah, and I've never done this before. And this is, Larry Stryker. We are Penn State.
There we go.
Extreme Wrestling Podcast and Hey Guy Podcast. I had their logos on my on the Triple B Experience page, and I don't have them on my my Steeler podcast because I was going to plug it, so I have to verbally plug it. Burns says hi, Mom. Yeah, I needed to plug that in because I get this. I'm in Larry's fantasy football, and he fucking traded me, and I thank you, Mom. On random here, I have an Uber ride to Miles Boykin in a few weeks. Oh, a few weeks ago. All right. Did he tip good, Andre? He tipped good?
Yeah, I saw him message that, Andre will say he's went on some long trips, with Uber.
He doesn't
But
remember.
I have
But
a
he
good
does say
Uber
some funny
story.
stuff. And I'm sure he's got some great like taxi cab Uber confessions, man. I bet you if he come on, he'd be cracking us
I
up.
bet he would, because I read a report. It was like 2 years ago. This kid in Morgantown got drunk, and he was visiting from New Jersey, and they asked him where he wanted to go. He said home, and he gave him the address, and he drove him like 7 hours back to the dirty Jers, and it was like a $500 charge.
Oh my
God! And needless to say, the kid woke up and sobered up, and he's like, "What the hell's going on?" The guy's like, "I'm taking you home."
Yeah. I don't know where Booth is. Rick Custer, I know this is only preseason, but I haven't seen the Steelers play this dominant in a while. Yeah, join the boat. I like it, even though it's preseason. Dre says Morgantown, Indiana, and Johnstown. That must be where he goes. I'm sure he's got some good stories. Oh, a $1,600 charge. Wow. Holy shit. I'd be Uber driving too.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah.
Oh, well, speaking of my trade in fantasy football, I traded. I do not like Cleveland Browns, Cincinnati Bengals, and Baltimore Ravens on my fantasy football team. So I traded Nick Chubbs and some other receiver for 3 receivers on Larry. And I got to get. I approve it. I just got to get online and hit the approve button. But it's on my laptop. He said
Bubba,
what are some about was Morgantown in New Jersey.
Bubba, what are some of the best names right now in pro and college football? Like Nick Chubbs is definitely a good name.
Well, that's a good name. I don't like him as a player because he plays for Cleveland.
Yeah.
I mean, the classic one for me is like, me hate me. You know what I mean? Remember that guy? He had me hate me on the back.
Yeah. West Virginia got a kid. What did Larry say?
Too. Larry Ubers too. So we got two Uber drivers. It's Uber tag team.
Uber tails, man. Isn't there like a porn? Isn't there a porn where a guy picks fake taxi? He picks girls up.
Oh yeah, that's Taxi Cab Confessions.
That's Larry probably does that.
Yeah, Burns was on that season. He was on season 2 of Taxi Cab's Confessions. They threw him out of the taxi. He said the XFL was great. Yeah, Gunnar just got that first down. I think Gunnar Osowski is going to make this team. 1:54 in the second quarter. We got special.
Do you think he's going to make it? Do you think he's going to make the team? Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, he's had some nice receptions, but
Kenny Pickett likes him. That's why.
I can't.
Quarterback likes him.
Last year, he didn't do too well.
Oh my. Yeah, this has never been done, people, before, where we're doing a watch party because you cannot show the Steeler game on YouTube. I would get compromised.
Yeah, but you can show the apparel.
Yeah. I can't do that because I can't turn everything around.
So I got my basement. I have an antenna going out that window.
What are you on? And you got a phone, or how are you doing that? Like, I can't. You just got your laptop.
This is my phone, and I'm taking a picture of the TV there, and then I just turn it around.
Okay. Yeah, I'm on my phone looking at the Facebook stuff, and then my laptop. With my luck, it'll probably fall out.
When we're on the podcast, I do that with I sit in my chair and.
Well, Larry gives out lovely enhancement rings and Vaseline in the Uber. He says.
What?
That's what he says. He gives out rings. He
probably has a jar.
He gives out rooster rings.
Yeah, people think he probably has a thing that people think are blue mints, but they're, pecker pills.
Yeah. Craig says, I say anyone who has Fitzpatrick in the back of their jersey is pretty cool, he says, because his name is Fitzpatrick. Craig out of Patton. Great supporter of the Triple B experience.
Yeah, Craig.
And Drake says, we need a white guy. He's the new Don Beebe or Wes Walker. talking about Gunnar Osowski. Yeah, you're probably right.
He's the token white dude for the Steelers fans.
Yeah. I don't care if they're pink as long as they're winning championships. I don't give a shit, man. You could be blue. You could be Murray the Martian. As long as we're winning and we win a championship before I pass off to the greener sunsets, that'd be great for me. Ain't nothing finer than winning a championship. Going out and buy the newspapers all up. Like you're 12 years old. It's like Christmas.
What I think? I think every time I'm deployed, they win a Super Bowl. So 08, 09, and 04. So, like, I came home the day before the Super Bowl. What was that? 06 when they won, and then 2009, 2010. I was gone that year, and so yeah, I think I just need, because I have a buddy ask me to go to.
There's nobody in that stadium.
Do some contracting work. Oh, it's empty. Yeah.
Yeah. There's nobody there. You got 1 minute, 24 seconds. It's 24-0. You're looking at people that are making jobs, or if they don't, no offense, they might be.
Oh, nice run. Oh my gosh. He got slapped on the helmet there.
Well, you're ahead of me. I'll see this. I was 5 minutes. My sister says I was 5 minutes ahead of everybody when I first started.
Well, that's because I'm doing it over the air through KDKA through a $9 antenna. $9 at the Wally World.
Well, I got my boxes from Larry Stryker, good old Larry, and then I do Gamma TV, so I stream my stuff. I have KDKA coming on right now, so I pay for 3 boxes $29, and then I took the box from upstairs in the living room because Tammy watches that sometimes, and then I took it down here to use it to my bar TV. And that's what I'm going to do when I have Steeler games. I'm going to just disconnect it and hook it. It's real easy, And the only reason why it buffed because the internet went out,
Today, the first time in a long time, my internet fluttered.
Run for a first. He's running. Slides. Yep. Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah, I would say it's about 3 minutes. You're 3 minutes behind, Bub.
Yeah. Larry says, Shane, you need me to hook you up. Because you can get it. You can get it with a Fire Stick or whatever. Like hi, Jenny,
here's the thing.
How you doing?
Larry, I can start buying stuff for myself when I stop buying these $600 helmets and stupid shit,
Yeah, there you go, Burns. I tell you what, Burns, I can watch every fucking college football game known to mankind.
Hey, how does Burns watch games? Burns, what do you use?
He uses a windmill. He uses a windmill, and he goes out, and he got the creek behind his house. And he streams the power. Hydroelectric to watch the games. Oh, hey, your sister's on. Oh, he says YouTube TV. That's too pricey, Burns.
Wow.
Yeah, Larry called him a hamster. Hamsters. Yeah, that's too pricey, Burns. YouTube TV is like $70, I think. That's crazy.
That's kind of like Hulu. Hulu Live is. I think I get Disney, ESPN Plus, and Hulu for $70.
Oh, Mitch Trubisky. Nope. No, Gunner's not Gunner's not a 20-yard reception kind of guy. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in, Jessica. Thank you so much.
Jessica Statmiller, my sister. I was going to say my cousin.
You almost said your cousin. Your sister's on. Yeah.
I'm surprised. She has the same internet that Burns has.
Does she? Well, she lives over the hill from me. I thought she lived
they stick one of those $1.99 windmills you get at Walmart, with the shiny red and then every time they fart, it turns.
Oh, well, Mr. Trubisky's back to pass. Okay, threw a short pass to 38. That was Tim Worley. Remember Tim Worley? That bastard fumbled that ball in Denver, cost us an AFC Championship game. I don't know who. Bell, I think. Look, people, I'm gonna not know a lot of these names because a lot of these guys, like I just seen Andy Dunkel, blocking. It was Dunkel. That's the only Dunkel I know. My internet went out too, Burns.
Yeah, mine flickered today.
I have Xfinity. It's probably a lot of people are probably on.
Yeah, it flicked. We're gonna get pounded with storms. It was bad last night.
Andre said I was actually up there the other day. Took my Uncle Dave from the airport to home in Creekside. And your sister says wrong. We have Starlink. Elon Musk, the satellite.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
They were on a waiting list.
She was waiting for that to come she was waiting for a little while for that to come online.
She's not having any issues because Elon Musk is not having issues with any of his stuff.
Hopefully he squares away more than just Twitter.
Yeah. Tommy, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, well, hey, Elon Musk, if you're listening, throw some stuff our way. Me and Shane will take some cash.
So, Bubba, how many folks have been on here tonight? A lot.
I think a lot.
Technical difficulties.
Would
you say it's a success?
Yeah. I mean, I never did this before, so it's very hard, and I'm just going off of what I see, and I have no script in front of me. Like when I do the Triple B Experience show or my Steelers show last night, I have a script to do stats. But, I mean, the watch along, we got big Elvis Presley punting here. He's big, man. He's like 275. Nice hang time. Yeah, on the.
I'll tell you what,
2-yard line.
even these bench warmers are looking thick and rugged. Like
they're going
could
to have to sign. I mean, Harvin's making his team with kicks like that, and hopefully he can get kicks like that throughout the season. And our special teams is a strong component. So if we can give us good field position and do punts like that, I'll be happy.
I want to ask you, Bubba. So what do you think of Omar? Like someone gets hurt, he just waves them and then picks up two guys.
Yeah. Oh man, Larry just said Bray Wyatt just had a heart attack. It just came out. Oh
yeah, I saw that.
Oh man, how? Oh man, how?
Did he die?
Yeah, he passed away. He passed away 10 minutes before I went live, and I couldn't go. I got emotional. I couldn't go. I couldn't.
No, I liked him. I liked his gimmick with the.
I loved his gimmick.
It was like Pee Wee's Playhouse, but
yeah. Well, I loved it when he was, had the Wyatt family. I loved that down in Florida.
Yeah.
And I'll talk about it tomorrow because I mean,
so he had a heart attack.
Yeah, Kal-El was a big fan of Bray Wyatt. Huge
man.
It's
That's
just
crazy.
Sucks. Yesterday, Terry Funk passing away. Well. Andre said he's got a hell of a leg, but he's very inconsistent. Yeah. Hopefully he's not this year.
Was it that? Is it which one? Which punter is it? Is it that real? It's like 6'2" black kid.
Well,
it's
the Percy
dude.
Yeah, Percy Harvin. Yeah, that's the.
Oh yeah. He is freaking boot.
He's a way guy winner, but he is inconsistent. Andre is.
Yeah, right. he can boot it.
Now they're putting everybody. Now they got Kwan Alexander. He's in there now. They got a lot of 51. Nick Herbig. If he gets another sack, Isaiah Loudermilk's in. I think Loudermilk will make the team. Yeah. Yeah, it's sad, Larry. I mean, I'll talk about it tomorrow. Hey, Larry, if you're not doing nothing tomorrow night and you want to come on and talk about some wrestling, about Funk and this situation that just happened today, let me know, man.
Hey, I'll come on later in the episode when you talk about Ahsoka.
Yeah. I'm telling you what, that was so good.
Yeah, I mean, it was without giving too much away. It's actually Star Wars, not like right. Andor wasn't right. Mythical. It wasn't, the fact that you got the two main baddies are the freaking.
There's another. Almost a sack. Turn around.
Yeah.
Nope. Andre, that was part of the faction was Brody Lee, but he went to AEW and he passed away. Yeah, so you are right. No, you're right. There's a Wyatt family. There was 4 of them. No, I'm not looking at the Atlanta cheerleaders. I can't see. Well, no, and the Briscoes also too. Dre, he got killed, I think, in a drunk driving accident. Somebody was drunk and hit him, I believe. He had his girls in the car. Falcons are on the 20. Incomplete.
Hey, AEW wasn't too bad last night.
Oh, Billy Gunn come in there and, with the Acclaimed, and, Larry's like, I'm taking the Acclaimed and Billy Gunn for that match. And I'm like,
me too.
Like, put me down. And I'm like,
Donnie said that too. That was Donnie, I think.
Yeah, Billy Gunn's like 65 years old.
He looks fantastic.
I mean, he looks great. Don't get me wrong.
He's taking peptides and human growth hormones and
whatever he's taking. I mean, he's a brick shithouse, but I mean, I really don't want to see, Billy Gunn. I like to see other people, Oh.
Come on, Bubba. You like to see old stiff guys get put over a little bit, huh?
I don't know if he's 65. He's probably in his 60s.
He's turned 60 recently.
He's 52. Okay, Steelers on. Oh, no way. That was a nice hit by number 17, Thompson.
Tomlin went straight Bic Razor. He's not playing now.
Well, Joey Porter's in there. Burns' man, Joey Porter Jr. from Penn State. He needs all the reps he can get right now. I want the House of Black, Larry said. 4 seconds to go.
Next week, what's the Steelers' schedule look like, Bubba? Give us a...
No, the game is the first game of the year is September 10th against the 49ers.
Okay.
So that's a home game. September 5th, my schedule in the podcasting world with Steeler football, September 5th, I'm doing a radio show with Ralph Williams, the host of Wrestle Talk across the country. So he does his Sports Corner on Tuesdays. He's doing a draft show, and I'm calling in his studio. I can't get to the studio after work. I won't make it in time. So I'm doing that on the 5th, and then we're doing our big, giant Steeler Pick-Me show, the MegaCast with Steeler Realm Podcast, and myself, probably you, maybe Rich Smoke, if you guys can come on. Because usually it was, me, Cable, and Mav, but, it's just me lately, you know what I mean, doing whatever, and you guys popping on when you can, and I appreciate all the help and support. Like, it's pretty much an extended family now. But, and then we do that, and then I have the 6th, I have superstar Dave Daniels, a huge 49er fan. He contacted me. He was in the wrestling business for a long time. Larry Stryker knows him, part of Wild Wild West, but he's a huge 49er fan, and he's going to come and give his take on the 49ers against the Steelers, and we're going to go, talk some football on the 6th at 9:00. So that's all I got for Steelers stuff, and I got
that sounds like a good one. And then, I hate to bring this up, Bubba, but you're reaching a milestone, and you might get delivered some real Amish donuts. What'd you think of that link I sent you? That looks
I
legit.
checked it out. Yeah. Well, Faith told me today you could go out, up by what is it, close to Trade City, and that lady makes them at her house.
Yeah.
So you got to go to her house and get the donuts.
Ice drive right past. Yep, I know exactly where that's at.
Oh, Shane, ask Bubba about the night that rose in when he asked Mark Coy and I to think about his wrestling name. Yeah, I remember, and I'll talk about that in a second, but I'll try to get the comments. And Andre said, speaking of Australians, if you want to watch a great Aussie show, check out Wentworth Fantastic Show. Is that Wentworth? Is that? No, I don't know.
Yeah, I saw that. The guy from that guy that's real small. I think he was Harry Potter. What's that guy's? Radcliffe. Daniel Radcliffe on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that advertised. It looks kind of goofy. It looks fun. I really like, and I think Dre would like this, what we do in the shadows. That's like a guilty pleasure.
Oh, Jesus, God almighty. No, he's not. But, no.
What's that?
I'm not reading what he said. But, yeah.
Let me look at the comments.
Yeah, don't read it. I'm not reading it out loud because I don't need somebody's other half killing me. But yes, when no, he's not. No, Daniel isn't on the show. It's about a woman's prison, he said. But also too, when I was doing a wrestling name, I was trying to, Coy's smart ass answer was Notorious FAT, that fucker. That was my wrestling name. Yeah. No, that's not the case, Burns. But this is half, 24-0 Pittsburgh. Now we're at half, so we're just like I said. Let me do some other stuff out while it's halftime here. Halftime now. Anybody that's looking in the archives, my interview with Jared Berry, his new single comes out tonight at 12:00. You can listen to it on Spotify. He was a great guy from Shalakta. Hopefully he plays around here locally. I'm going to go see him when he does because I like to support him because he did jump on the show and the interview was great. Now he had a little bit of internet because he lives in Shalakta. The internet down there is not that good. So, but we got through it, so yeah, I know, Craig, it's terrible. I'm not saying that either, Burns. Jesus, God almighty. I didn't come up with those names and I was never going to do them names. Thank God. Yeah. Burns lives 30 years in the past. He's like 3 decades behind.
You don't want me to pick names. I'd think of something like the Sassy Assassin or something
that's good. I like that one. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Or Jingles McMuffin Crotch or something. Poop. I wanted to name a dog Poop Stain Fudgesicle, so my wife said, you're not naming the kids.
Jingles McFun. That's good. And also, if anybody is out there that's in the Indiana County area and wants to go to Watkins, I was there today, and I must have sweat 10 pounds off. I hit the bags, and I did the sledgehammer, and he was training guys because he's got some guys that are doing some Gold Glove competition here very soon, and and they're young guys. So he's been training them. I pay $50 a month, like I say every time when I do the shows. Brandon's a hell of a guy. He's going to do I think he's doing a fundraiser here in October. His social media person got a hold of me, but I told her, I said, oh, that's the same day as the Steelers play the Ravens. Because I would like to go and stuff, but the Steeler games are, you know what I mean? You know, but hey, if you're in Indiana County, you have little kids and you have kids, or if you want to work out, Watkins Boxing in the Renaissance Circle is good. Dre got a question. I got a wrestling question. When you guys take weight bumps from giants, how do they migrate the weight coming down on them? Like Viscera or Yokozuna sitting on your chest or other?
They don't.
They don't.
It's gravity.
It's a bitch, brother. When I got fucking avalanched by King Kong Bundy, I thought he broke every single rib in my body. And then he's like, 5. He did the 5 count. Burns was at that show. I mean, when he gave me a big chop, and it was legit. Nikolai Volkov kicked my ass too, and Nikolai was not a small man either. So you just got to learn how to take those bumps. You know what I mean? Or you're just going to have to eat it, Dre.
I have a question, a wrestling question, Bubba. So
sure.
Back before the interwebs, did you actually have a Rolodex with like these old school wrestlers in, and you'd give them a call?
Well,
how'd you get the contacts?
I wasn't the promoter at the time, but the promoter, Chris Lash, would call him on the phone and it was all by the phone.
He had all their numbers.
Email.
He had all their numbers and emails.
He had all their numbers and emails. Because I wish social media was out back then. Nico is
No, you don't. You would be admonished and banned, and freaking the woke mafia would have freaking wrote you off.
You think back then when they didn't have that?
Well, no. You said if we had social media back then, I would be a victim of it because I did stupid shit.
Oh yeah,
there's one time
Burns would be definitely done.
Oh, Burns would be he'd be on the #1 most wanted for those folks.
Yeah, Steele said this, Andre. I look tiny wrestling King Kong Bundy. Bundy was probably 6'5" across the chest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So and Craig, I still have those matches, but I don't know how to get them on the YouTube channel. I know I have them, and I always say I'm going to do them. And it's one thing that I want to do is put them on and get them out there and just put them in there and just archive them. I'm not looking to make money. You know what I mean? I remember when Bubba went off the top rope and hit the drop ceiling. I never did any. I did it one time against Charlie, and I messed up, and I went back up on the top rope just so I could do it. Boy, there is nobody down in Atlanta. I swear to God, man, Atlanta sports teams just, when they're bad, nobody shows up. And I know it's preseason, but it's a national game. You know, it's just terrible. TC had damn good chops. Oh, Donnie Fulmer's on. How you doing, Mr.
Hey, Donnie.
Yeah, maybe if people want to jump on Friday and maybe we'll do a little wrestling, some real talk. You know what I mean? And then I always do the independent stuff that's out there to give it to some people, because I think I'm the only person that does that too. And you think I'll pat myself on the back. I'll be Barry Horowitz, you know. Donnie's see how Burns is like, oh, Donnie's the man. Well, no shit, Burns. He can bench a Toyota truck in one arm, and he don't even eat a salad. He could just have a piece of turkey leg in the other arm. He's still a beast. Donnie's still a beast, man. I don't know how. He's pure dedication. He's something else. Chris Elliott, Bubba, can you take your wrestling matches from VCR tapes to the place in India? You can. You can take them, Chris. And I did. I took them to a guy out in Punxsutawney. I have them on DVDs, but I think sometimes, Chris, is the music back then in the 90s, you didn't have to worry about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, you got to worry about the copyrights because YouTube will give you a copyright thing. Dre says, I got a buddy of mine just get into powerlifting. Oh, nice. And Burns says, no. I don't know what no means, but, you know, and I appreciate everybody tuning in on this Steeler watch party. Me and Shane come in. It was Shane's idea when he called me the other day. He's like, hey, Bob, you know they do these Star Wars watch parties. Do a live watch party for the Steelers. And I said, man, I don't know if I can. I know. I mean, I like to talk, but god damn, you know what I mean? Like, and you know,
It's
a
a
funny
lot.
thing, it is a lot. And you know what I seen today? I posted on my social media about a $200 fucking stand-up comedian class for $200. It's 8 weeks to teach you how to be a stand-up comedian. I don't know. I never heard of the guy, but I don't think I could do stand-up. I know you said you did the mic stuff and you did stuff in college.
IMC'd, and I told you this, but in Morgantown, just so I could get the $15 beer tab, I used to MC at the student union. They actually had a bar
Right.
and a bowling alley in the basement, and I would MC. They'd bring in some at the time, like 95, 96. They were
Sure.
paying these guys $400, so they were decent talent, coming in. Guys were on like HBO, Comedy Central. They would have maybe one or two of those cats, and then
Right.
a couple local guys. So they have four comics come in. I would introduce them, give the crowd a hard time, and then just sit there and get shit faced.
Well, that's good.
But-
Burns, I don't know who young Hayward is. You mean Connor Hayward?
Yeah,
He doesn't
Connor
need a
Hayward.
multi-year. Connor Hayward, Burns, is already signed. He got a rookie deal, if that's what you're talking about. I don't know who young Hayward is, unless he's a comedian. And how does Finn do that coup de grace with without carving a guy's chest in? Hey, when you get a chop shot, man, it hurts. When you get a flare chop, it hurts. So Jimmy Bradley doing, yeah, it is pretty cool. Jimmy Bradley doing stand up in the Comedy Store is cool and phenomenal. Just anybody from Marion Center that makes it big is great. Annette, thanks for tuning in to the Steelers watch party. We got a half in. We had internet technical difficulties. We had the internet go out. I got off late, started late. It happens here. You know what I mean? Whatever happens, happens. Well, I appreciate it. We're just trying to get 1,000 people to subscribe to the YouTube channel where I do Steelers stuff and pulp culture and sometimes bring craziness on. And if you caught last week's show, it was like a Marion Center reunion because Burns was typing with his caveman fingers and he had a little sarsaparilla and Fabe and all those guys were out there. Yes, I remember when I wrestled Jake the Snake. Yeah, I have that on YouTube too. Hey, and hey, Larry, if you're still on, or Donnie, those guys on our Wrestling Mania chat site. I'm sorry I can't comment because I can't type and look at the Facebook at the same time because they must be typing some wrestling stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just can't. I'm sorry. I like to chime in. But I really
if we
can't.
do this again, I'll set it up so I can actually respond to comments for you
it's
guys.
okay. No, I got the comments, but I mean, it's people in my personal stuff that
Oh, yeah, well,
yeah,
piss on them.
Yeah, well, I'll talk to them later. Jake was pretty good, Andre. I wrestled him. He gave me a DDT high on fucking crystal meth.
Hey,
and at the Indiana, and then he was drunk and high the next day in Dubois. So
are
that's
you?
when I
Hey,
wrestled him.
Andre, did you like and subscribe?
Shane, thank you for your service, Chris Elliott says.
Oh, thank you, Chris. It was like I was blessed to be able to do it. It was a good gig to have while you had it, man.
I'm happy too, Dre, that he got it. He's great now. Benjamin, thank you for tuning in, brother. Now it's the Steelers' second half kickoff. There's nobody in the stands kicking off to the Atlanta Falcons, and they're taking it out to, it looks like about the 20-yard line. So they didn't.
Hey, Benjamin has some hair on him, man. He's the hairiest guy that we have listening.
Yeah,
did you ever see that? He needs to cut that and donate to kids with cancer. I tell you.
Yeah, he's got a pooch of hair. But
yeah,
he tells the Steelers he's got. Yes, you're right. Thanks to DDP, he's got Steelers scores that are astronomical.
Him and Craig are like the super fans.
Oh yeah, I appreciate everybody.
Yeah,
everybody that comes on and spends even a minute on here, you know what I mean, and still jumping on is still something because it sets the precedent. Because when we get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna keep going up, and I do.
Yeah, I'll start growing faster. I hope. Yeah.
Burns, thank you. On a swing pass, tackled by 41. Now you're going to see people trying to, just get the job for the Steelers now. So, and I didn't wrestle Ric Flair. So if you read Burns's comment, I did not wrestle Ric Flair. Did not. But thank you, Burns, for putting it out there that I did. But
Would he be the one wrestler that you wish you would have wrestled, or who would be the guy that you didn't get to work with that would have been the guy? You know.
Well, it's and I've said this numerous times in my life. The one match that I didn't have in October would have been against Kal-El's uncle because he tragically passed away. So that was the match. If I would have had that match with him, he'd still be alive. I mean, you know what I mean? So
yeah, I got it.
To me, that would be a little bit more than whatever, because if I wrestled and if I was getting paid weekly, then if I was getting a contract, then it didn't matter because I was already getting paid. So, I mean, the best maneuver is putting your hands out for the money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As long as you're getting paid. You know, I wouldn't have cared who I wrestled, but if I wish I would have wrestled Robert, because oh, Jesus, God almighty. That is I think that's his 4th sack.
Yeah,
wow.
4th or 5th.
Nick Herbig, what a sleeper. I didn't see, I thought.
Didn't he go to Ohio State? Did he go to Ohio State? Wisconsin, that's right. One of those Big Ten schools.
Jesus Christ, is he something? He just beat 77 like he was going on a Walmart dollar day. I mean, 77 was on his ass. And I think that's his 4th sack. 4.5 sacks in 3 games. And he's not even starting. Oh, my God. 2nd down and 16. Wow. They can actually rest. He's gutting him again. He chased him out of the pocket, though. So, I mean, I'm happy with the depth of the outside linebackers, because it gives TJ Watt now, when he goes out on 3rd down, you know. Yeah, Donnie says we are seeing a return of smash mouth football. Yeah.
Omar Khan is like, who would have thunk that guy had a bloodhound that could just sniff out? I mean, it seems like he has.
Well, it's him and the assistant Wendell, the assistant general manager. Both those two, because he did it in Philadelphia, and he just brought that plan, you know.
Oh yeah, Philly
here.
Wendell, yeah.
Yeah, Tomlin drafts from Wisconsin like Cowher drafted from Colorado, Burns said.
Yeah.
Yeah, Burns, you're probably right. You're probably right.
Wisconsin has a lot better talent than Colorado has prime times. We'll see how that works out.
Well, they can do the prime time dance in the locker room.
They're coming to the Big 12.
See, you would know that. See, I wouldn't know that. 24-0 Pittsburgh with 11:52 in the 3rd quarter, and now they're trying. He caught that pass on 42, James Pierre. I
think the play for Atlanta's throw to every slot and tight end four plays in a row.
Well, I mean, you're looking to see some people that have to come on now. That they're on the bubble, so they have to. You know, this next quarter and a half. You know what I mean? Has to get people that you thought like, oh, well, yeah. I mean, that happens. He rolled out.
Yeah. What about that tight end from North Dakota State? Did we see him tonight?
They just signed him. I don't think we've seen him yet, because they'll probably put him in the 4th quarter, and all these guys that definitely make. Hey, who wouldn't want to be a practice player in the NFL making $300,000? You know,
I had a kid at Officer Candidate School that was a long snapper in the NFL, and he basically almost lost that middle finger, and then he didn't have a contract. Well, let me see, buddy.
Yeah, Taylor.
Yeah,
Muse.
You look slick. Come here, let me see.
Taylor Muse.
Show the
audience. What's he got?
Show the audience. Get over here. Look at this. Got his
nice shirt.
Got his shirt for football.
Oh, nice shirt.
Salute to service night.
Playing? What position?
He's a cornerback in a slot.
Oh, okay. Right on.
Yeah.
It's that slot diva. That's a diva position. Slot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was a free safety, and up until last year they moved him to cornerback. So.
Oh wow. Hey, I appreciate everybody keeping with us, tuning on while you're watching the game and listening to me and Shane on here. We've never did this before, and I appreciate Shane coming on and shooting the shit with me, because I will say sometimes it's very hard to do a podcast or talk by yourself. I'm not Joe Rogan.
I'm available
Wow, look at that. Okay.
7 days a week, other than when I'm driving kids around.
Right. No, I know.
And even then, Bubba,
too. So
even then, Bubba, I have been on your podcast while driving.
Wow, Burns is going to be pissed off about that because he couldn't do two things at once.
Nah, he can chew gum and walk.
Cool. Well, like I said, JT from Steelers Realm, he pulled. Oh wow, and that's that $600 helmet.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, you got to worry about concussions, man. You really do.
He had one. He had against Pine Richland. They play was over. Return. Was it? I think it's kick return. Put the ball down. He stood up and plowed him, and he had to get vision therapy. He didn't play football for 2 years. I had him playing soccer.
Oh wow, yeah, it's very susceptible. Oh man, almost very susceptible. Once you get one, you get another.
Well, his first game back, would you have a pick six for 80 yards?
Wow,
his first game back. So
nice. Well, oh, that's okay.
Really
that's okay, Andre. You can. I got internet. You can. You're cool, Dre. You can say what you say. If you see something, you can comment. Sometimes my phone buffs when I'm on the Facebook, but I'm on the YouTube stuff and Twitter and Twitch and all that stuff. I don't know how to do Twitch, but I just throw it on there. Like they're probably going to score. Oh, they fumbled the ball.
Good night, buddy.
It out. Robinson. Wow. Roosh. Porter. Pierre. See, I hate when they go into the end zone and they think it's all that in a bag of chips sometimes. I think that's ridiculous. Okay, I'm going to look at it here. It was 93. 93 caused that fumble. Oh, I'm going to hold that because I was holding that at the same time. Wow, this is man, an hour and 49 minutes and 20 minutes. It was the internet went out. So it probably had been over 2 because it's 9:17. I started late. I started at 7:20 some.
Okay, because I tried getting on at 7:15. I didn't see it, and then at 7:30.
I did this little speech, but the button wasn't on. See what I mean? Sometimes I need to hire a producer because then stuff goes crazy. Because I was Chris Elliott. Shane, whatever happened to the Pine Ridge football coach that got fired? That's your question.
What was that?
Shane, whatever happened to the Pine Richland football coach that got fired?
Oh, I don't know. We moved 3 years ago. So from the school district that was playing there. I think he got in an argument with one of the kids or something. But it's not quite as bad as Plum. Every other week, a Plum coach or teachers either harassing the kid, smacking a kid, or the teachers are sleeping with kids.
I know.
Over in Plum.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, Plum School District.
I mean, yeah. And you're telling me a school teacher can't get somebody their own age?
And then here's the thing. It's not like a swamp donkey. It's not like some swamp donkey with gills and a baby arm coming out of their head. It's some Kentucky 8 or New Jersey 9 that's
right,
decent looking,
Well, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, Dre says, here's another random fact. When I went to college in Sawyer Business School, my roommate was Greg Launis from Laurel Valley, quarterback.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Chris Elliott says, oh, wow, unreal. Yeah, we didn't have, I know Burns hooked up with a couple Marion Center school teachers in the archive show. I ran into Miss Burdick at Bilo yesterday when I was getting oatmeal. Oatmeal, which is $7 a container now. It's awesome. I hate when these heads run into the end zone and make. Yes, I agree with you, Burns. Especially when they're losing. Yeah, I talked to Miss Burkett for I don't know, it was 10 minutes.
Well, during the election and stuff, we would chat through Facebook Messenger a lot.
Can you imagine if I went political? I would have 5 million views or 5 million subscribers. And it's not worth it. I just can't. I think Kenny Robinson, he's looking to he's a West Virginia guy.
Yeah, he's decent.
Yeah, I don't want to get
Well, with the
man.
political stuff, with my
I don't want to do that.
my
I don't
work,
wanna do
it's
that.
tough.
Yeah,
You know,
mine too, man. I don't want to do that. It don't pay. I don't want to do it. I just want to talk about stuff I love. Politics is just, I believe everybody has an opinion. I'll hear everybody's opinion.
well,
You know what I mean?
my biggest thing about politics is you don't take a shit on other people's opinions, and you're not
Right.
completely 100% wrong if you disagree. It doesn't
Right.
make me not like you if you disagree with me.
Right. I mean,
You know?
everybody has an opinion. I mean, that's why there's Pepsi and Coke. I mean,
That's right.
I mean,
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, Larry,
Well, what's up
Stryker
with
had that big debate about wings. The leg or the flat. Oh,
was
now
it
we're
7
getting
Up or
third string.
Sprite they got rid of and they called it something else?
I don't like Sprite. I'm not.
Oh, Sierra Mist they got rid of and they call it something like
Mist.
stupid now.
I don't know.
They got rid of Sierra
goodness.
Mist.
I'm turning this a little bit.
So Dre, I'm happy to hear about your being on the wagon.
Funny, Dre.
What do you say?
Oh, I can't read this one.
Read it. Read it.
I wouldn't have minded taking a roll in the hay with Mrs. Betts. Go, Mason Rudolph. Oh, first down, Mason.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, the flats. Dre says 100% flats. I like all kind of wings, Dre. Yeah, Stryker, I tell you what, Dre, you got to listen to the Hey Guys podcast where they had the big debate about wings.
So
Stryker,
I got the
boys,
recipe.
They like their wings.
For that black and gold sauce from Myrtle Beach, from that Oscars, that Pittsburgh sports bar.
Uh-huh.
They take honey mustard, just regular honey mustard.
Uh-huh.
Put a little bit of Frank's Red Hot in it, just a couple drops.
Oh, wow.
And then they put barbecue sauce in it.
You're still in there. You just told their whole recipe.
Oh, they'll tell you if you ask. Then they put a little bit of barbecue sauce in. I don't know the exact ratio, but I'm sure if you messed around, you could figure it out. But it was fantastic.
Well, okay. Well, Larry says the soda is Stary. That's Shane's talking about.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, I don't. I like.
I'll tell you what. It's probably been. I probably have a sip of soda about once a year.
Oh,
maybe
okay.
just a sip.
Well, I like a little bit of root beer. Second
I love
and 5. Second and 5.
Root beer would be my pick. Root beer floats. I like those.
And Steelers are just going to run the ball and try to get the first down, which they did. Frenchie Fuqua, number 33.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
an
gonna
old.
know.
That's an
I
old
mean,
guy.
I'm not going to know. Dre says he missed Hooters wings. I miss Hooters, Dre.
Yeah, like Myrtle Beach is the only place I think they have 2 of them, and the one looked like it was dead.
I was going to say that too.
Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks is like the new Hooters.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of that place?
No. Twin Peaks, the TV show, or Twin Peaks, some girl.
No. So the first
Twin
one I was
Peaks is
at.
somebody on a Saturday night at the Club Erotica.
No, Bubba. We flew into Denver to go out to Colorado and do some things, and so I'm like, we'll go to this Twin Peaks. We go there one night, and all the girls look like little lumberjacks, and every girl that works there is very fit. Okay. And so we're like that. The food was good too. So I had like an open-faced roast beef sandwich or something.
Sure.
So April and the kids are like, let's go there again. So we go to another location. Different nights they dress up in different outfits. They were all in lingerie.
Oh, I bet your wife loved that.
So yeah, my boys are like like 9 and 11 at the time. They're just like,
yeah.
My wife was cool about it. She's like,
Dre says he gave a ride to one of the servers, and Burns says, I can tell you a story about Bubba and Hooters, and Fabe can testify. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to tell that story right now, Burns, because there's probably me, Shane, you, Dre, maybe Steele, maybe a couple other people are listening. My fiance is watching the Steeler game over here and listening. I don't care. She's cool with it. I went to Hooters one time, and we were in Hooters in Monroeville. And this girl come up to me, and I tell you what, I was fucking silent. Like, she was busty as all. I was just like, I was quiet. I was like, holy shit. So, and that shut me up. And then I finally got something ordered, some food. But yeah, it was. I was tongue tied. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Well, yeah, I'm a. Hey. I'm not a leg guy. I'm a chest guy, and I can't help
That's funny.
So, yeah, well, I mean, that's how it goes. But, yeah, that's the story. I mean, I'm not hiding nothing. That's why I can never run for political office. So now the Steelers are punting. 4th and 420. Jake Wiley, part of the Rad Boys. Thank you for coming on, brother. You're coming on to the longest Triple B Black and Gold Dynasty show ever. It was a watch along with the Steelers. Oh, and he just maybe I thought he got a little bit of the helmet. I've never done this before, and special field correspondent Shane popped on. We had special guest JT from the Steelers Realm podcast. Sean Robinson, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, we're at an hour and 57 minutes. Dre says he went to Hooters when I was in Baltimore. Baltimore Hooters got morning on Baltimore boobies. You got to love those Baltimore boobies. Little Chappelle stuff, man. If you don't like Dave Chappelle, there's something wrong with you. I love Chappelle. I didn't go see him in concert, but I love him.
Oh, my God.
I know we're getting off topic, but realistically, it's going into the fourth quarter, the last exhibition, and that's why I did this. I did this to see how it went, and I hope the feedback is good. I hope we get close to 1,000 subscribers. It's the third straight show this week. I got one more tomorrow, and the reason why I did do this is because my radio show that Wrestle Talk Across the Country with host Mark Mancini out of L.A., Ralph Williams, Smoking Jim Frazier, and myself, all based out of Western Pennsylvania, was preempted tonight because Ralph went to the Ryan Shazier event. So, yeah. Burns says that's the same night he got kicked out. Yes. Yeah. Yes. I got kicked out of the Beehive. Yes, Burns. Thank you.
You actually went there before?
Yes. I've been to the Beehive. I was a consummate strip. I used to go to. Well, I was a wrestler, so I went to a lot of strip joints. Yeah.
I think that's a phase for everybody.
Yeah, I'm not into it now.
We used to meet down in Morgantown, a place called Lady G's, when I had season tickets. People would come in at different times, and it was $5 all you could drink cans of beer. Yeah. And they would always call you a cab. Cabs would get there quick. Other places you have to wait for cabs, but they get you back to your hotel. So we'd all go down there and meet and then go to other places.
Chris Elliott says the Beehive is closed now. Yeah, I think COVID's killed all adult entertainment stuff.
There's still one out in Katanning. I've driven past it. When we went out to the show in Altoona, out that way. I went that way through Katanning, and it was open when I drove past.
Oh, the kickoff rib festival. Oh, August 3rd.
Rib fest, yeah.
Oh, Edmund Nelson will be down there getting some ribs. I was down there one time. I met Jack Lambert. I got a picture of Lambert. Me, Booth, and God bless his soul, Andy Osirac went down, and Dave Booth went down and met Jack Lambert. I drank a beer with Brian Hinkle.
That's hard to. Lambert's not one to get photos taken with. He's kind of.
Well, this is a lot. This is in the 90s. It was a different time back then. Grade A New York boobies. Yeah, that's a Chappelle line right there. Yeah. Well, the Falcons have the ball again. This is potluck. I mean, they're getting the short passes off. The Steelers are making tackles. You know, it's tomorrow. You'll see who. I don't know when the final cut is. You know, and I'll know next week, Wednesday, when I know, because I'll talk a little bit about the review of this show, because I think I'm just going to stick on Wednesdays, because that just gets too much going like a day after. It just gets too much doing these. Burns said, yeah, holy shit, Burns. Yeah, I told the girl she had a nice hat. And it was yeah. I said something else. I said nice lips, and I got kicked out. So hey, you know what I mean? Like, I was spending money. What are you going to do? I remember one time I took a keg to we're getting off the beaten path here. When I graduated from the police academy, we rolled a keg in down at the truck stop 22. Remember that, Burns? Truck stop 22. I rolled a keg in, and yep, we were drinking, and oh yeah. Yeah, I don't miss that stuff. I'm older now. I don't really like to do anything anymore. I rather do this, or try to go work out, or go to comic book conventions and shit, and go to some events. I'd like to see a band, don't get me wrong. I mean, I like to take my future wife out. You know what I mean? But we just, we hang loose. People piss us off. Rolling out. Oh, nothing. Yeah,
I just can't get
we're still in the third quarter. We're in the my God, 24-0. There is no. The Falcons are terrible.
Well, I mean, everybody that the Steelers is it because the Steelers defense is decent?
Don't go chasing waterfalls here. This is exhibition. So if we're gonna go 3-0 in the exhibition, and then
I don't take any.
Yeah, hopefully we don't.
Well, it's but however, if you're 0-3, you're not too happy about what you're like.
Right.
Things don't look too good. But then again, you're not like
that 49er game is going to be huge.
Yeah.
And like I said, I got superstar Dave Daniels from Wild Wild West wrestling fame. He's a super duper 49er fan, and Dave's going to come on, and we're gonna shoot the shit. You know what I mean? I Dave's a good dude, man. You know what I mean? So everybody that's coming on, they might like other teams. You know what I mean? We might kid around, but I've known these people for a long, long time, and this is a good format, so I can still see a lot of people. Like that Monday night Cleveland game. I got the Sheiky from Cleveland coming in, and Sheiky's a big Cleveland fan. Yeah. And he'll be throwing some F-bombs and we feuded and we tagged up, and he got off. He got the ball off, almost had a Steelers sack.
Do you think well, maybe I'll ask Bubba and then I'll ask the people in the room here in the chat. Would you like to see Bubba do more of these if he could? I mean, it's a marathon, but
well, I could. I mean,
people enjoy it.
I mean, it's good. I mean, if people were, whatever. I mean, it's just hard to. I mean, Jesus,
talk for 2 hours.
We were talking about strip joints about 3 minutes ago.
Yeah, but that's what makes it fun. I mean, that's why people are tuning in. I mean, that's what I'm thinking.
Donnie said, yeah. Burns says they make a big fucking deal out of Baltimore breaking the preseason losing streak. Who cares? Yeah, 24. Chris says, I think doing this is cool. Okay, well then, and it's good, Chris, that I can bring people on, you know what I mean? Yeah. And people can, they don't have to stay on.
Yeah.
I appreciate you staying on with me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because we're just shooting the shit like we're at.
Well, here's the thing. If you didn't have the technical difficulties, I would have been on a lot earlier because
yeah, I did. I had no internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had at one time, I think I had over 20 people on the watch on Facebook. Now I don't know what the YouTube stuff has. I mean, my Facebook stuff, a lot of people get on Facebook, they don't do the YouTube. But to subscribe,
but we have to have you like and subscribe to YouTube to get that algorithm.
Yeah, that's algorithms. And then if you say one word, the F word or something, it goes down. Yeah. But I mean, I see other stuff of other people doing stuff. And I was told that you need one niche, and one niche, you need to just do Steelers stuff. Yep. And I'm like, I can't do that because I like other stuff. I like the wrestling. Yeah. I like the pulp call. I mean, everything I like is I like.
Bars.
I mean, I used to like
Amish donuts.
What's the link to the YouTube?
Oh, it's at the Triple B Experience, and Triple B Experience. It'll pop right up.
You'll get the little banner.
Yeah, like and subscribe. I mean, we're so close to a 1K. It's crazy.
Fucking Burns. Yes, I love to see Bubba doing live podcast when Tammy makes him do manual labor. Fuck you.
So you want to see Bubba mowing the grass? Well, if you get to 1,000 subscribers, we'll watch Bubba mow the grass.
Speaking of Tammy shooting a video of me, we were down at Sam's Club, and now they don't have people doing janitorial service. They have these robots. You ever been to Sam's Club? And they have these robots?
It just drives. No one's on it.
Yeah. There's nobody on it, and they have a little light. Well, I go, Tammy, get your phone, Tam. And it was going by me, and it would stop. And I had my box of granola bar like I was fucking Chuck Muncie, the New Orleans Saints. And I would get in front of it, it'd stop, and then I'd turn around. And then she cut the video, and I don't know if it's any good, but I did it for shits and giggles. But if it's any good, I'd put it on. But, I mean, it was like a short video. Dre says,
my son ran over to me and said, oh, my God, the guy fell off. Right by this old couple, and they're like, thinking that someone actually fell off the machine.
Well, he was joking. I said to the guy, I said, man, it's pretty sucky that you can't get anybody to clean you know what I mean, taking jobs away from people to clean it. He wasn't going to say nothing because he didn't want to say anything. Yeah, and Dre says, look at Joe Rogan. He talks about the most random shit with the most random people. Do what you like, and the people will come. Well, thanks.
Well,
thanks,
he's
Dre.
a snake eater.
Well, I don't
ever CIA, so he can.
Who? Joe Rogan?
No, not Joe Rogan. I was thinking about Sean. That Sean, what's his name? Ryan. Did you ever see his show? Sean Ryan?
No, I there's so many shows out there. I don't know. Hey, Jeff Blystone, thanks for tuning in. That's what my dad would say if he's seen people are lying. My dad just says a lot of stuff. My dad just watches John Wayne and Clint Eastwood movies. So, yeah, we got 55 seconds going into the third quarter. I appreciate you guys all, and the Steelers are running the ball again. Can he make the first? Nope. He could not. Higgins could not make the first down. Now, some of these running backs probably will make the practice squad. Wow, I never saw Coach T without a hat on. Wow, he's kind of looking like Burns, man. Hey, Burns, he's kind of looking like you. No hat. Holy shit. I got to get some water. Wow, Shane left me. That's a nice setup. I don't know where he's at now. But also, too, as I'm doing this. This is a show that I've been on. It's the www.thenonetwork.com. They had me on for 2 weeks in a row, and I appreciate that. And he gave me a plug. And does the Steelers get the first down? No, they do not. I mean, if they'd had a first string in, they'd have had the first down. So that's my straw, people. That's my straw for my big container.
Oh.
Tammy yells at me when I got this big giant water jug, but I take this to work with me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's yelling at me now. No, I'm kidding. She's not. She's watching the Steeler game, actually. Where can you meet a woman who watches a Steeler game and loves Star Wars? What you do is you put a ring on her finger.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's
I know.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
What did she think of Ahsoka? What did she think of Ahsoka?
She hasn't seen it yet. I have to watch it before for the podcasting, and then we'll watch it.
Have you watched it? You've watched it? You've watched it? I lost you, Bubba. Lost audio.
Hello?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Oh, I hit the button.
I heard you. I asked you if you watched it, and then I didn't hear anything.
Oh, I must have hit the button. Yeah, I did. I did watch it. I'll watch it again. And like I said, the last 4 episodes of the Clone Wars with Ahsoka tagging up with Darth Maul is the greatest thing in Star Wars animation. And Dave Filoni is the shit. And I'll talk about that tomorrow. And look, I love Star Wars. And that's why, I mean, everything I like, that's why I like talking about this stuff. People probably think I'm crazy. I mean, but realistically, if I could get paid for doing this, I would talk all day long about the shit I like. You know what I mean? And I would talk about the shit I dislike. You know, Dre, you need to watch it, man. It's really good.
Well, Dre, it's real good. It's easy on the eyes just because it's just visually it just looks like Star Wars. You know, like Andor, in my opinion, didn't feel like Star Wars. I mean,
because there's no characters from the Star Wars that we're used to.
It's just, and then there's no like the mythology, you know, like
right. You know what happened. You already know what happened.
It's like Space Shawshank, you know, like
he had a Raquel Welch poster. What?
Yeah, exactly. Digging out, you know, stuff on the ground.
Yeah,
but I mean, this is, I mean, in that Ahsoka, they have Balin and Haiti, which are the names of wolves in Norse mythology that are chasing the sun. So everything's kind of tied in and makes sense. And then with this series, and I'm not going to get too much into the weeds, but
you're right,
it makes sense. Good. It makes sense.
Trey said
tied in.
Andor was a good show, but it wasn't Star Wars in his mind. So yeah, I mean, tomorrow I mean, I'll bring you on for the whole show if you want. I don't care.
Yeah, sure.
That's how I roll. Yeah, we can chat about a whole bunch of stuff. You're pretty knowledgeable on every aspects of the shit I like anyway. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, we're going into the fourth quarter with 2 hours and 11. I'm not downloading this. This is just all live, and I'm not downloading it. I'm not audioing it because it would take up my StreamYard and it would take my Buzzsprout, and it just doesn't pay. So anybody that's going to watch it, you can only watch this on Facebook or the YouTube channel. We prefer the YouTube channel to get our the 1,000 subscribers and see, but also too, I have to have it monetized with 4,000 hours. That's right.
We're getting there.
4,000 hours. Yeah. So just stay on as long as you can. Share it. Interact with us because we've been interacting with everybody that's been on tonight, and we appreciate it. It was 4th down. I don't know if Pittsburgh got it. They say they did. Mason Rudolph didn't get it. He was short. He was a 5-knuckle shuffle. 3rd string Mason Rudolph. I think we'll keep him.
There's some good names. Balladay, Haggins. Those are some like Steeler names, right?
Well, Donnie Fulmer said they're going back to smash mouth football. I think you're going to see that.
I agree.
And we'll talk about that when we do the big giant mega cast. And they did get the 1st down. Mason Rudolph did give them the 1st.
Hey, so last year I did not see things popping up in my feed with titles like Steelers are going to be feared this year. Watch out for the Steelers. Surprise, everything is trending up for the Steelers. Last year it was like, eh.
Yeah, well, I mean, I always have high hopes. Like Burns says, Bubba takes them to go to the Super Bowl every year. Well, I've been more of a realist lately. You know what I mean? But I mean, it's going to be this pick stuff is going to be hard. See, sometimes my Facebook feed goes out, I think, because I see it spinning. So
face mask.
Hopefully just stay with us. Like I said, it's Burns says, I think Darth Vader is going to give her the red lightsaber and she's called the cops and left. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Donnie Fulmer's like, I like the concept and lore of the Gray Jedi. Yeah, that's a shame about Ray Stevenson. He's a great actor.
Oh man, he is impressive. Like he is like
very impressive.
And I want to say this on your show, and
you say anything you want to.
I went to the beach a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
And my wife said to me, have you noticed when you look out here, and I'm close to 50 and you're just over 50, there's a lot of, you're 32. There's not very, and I'm saying this with Donnie Fulmer, he is like the exception to the norm. He's like, not that he's a toxic masculine guy, but he's a masculine guy. But there's a lot of, there's not a lot of like guys, they're like, a lot of these guys are just like,
Yeah. Well, I want to say this though, speaking on the guy thing, because I do have long hair and I do have a ponytail, but the other day I got like colored hair bands because I always like tie-dyed because I always thought I could be like, I would always want to emulate the superstar Billy Graham. No,
I love pink. It's not about wearing pink, it's about
it's probably how you wear it.
It's about, I don't know.
I'm wearing a 20-year-old Steeler jersey because I didn't grab my good stuff because I was lagging behind. And like I said, I found out about the situation that happened with Bray Wyatt and I couldn't get on. I've never had that happen.
Yeah.
I was talking to Kyle-L's mom. I was talking to Lisa and I go, Lisa, I got a show. I'm going live here in 10 minutes. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. I told Tam, she couldn't believe it either. Because
how old was he, Bob?
I think he was probably late 30s.
Yeah, 36, 38. I'm thinking.
That's true, Donnie. That's true.
What Donnie say?
I heard Donnie says someone says that he passed away, and I said, yeah, that's true, Donnie. It's a heart attack. It's come out, and we'll talk about it tomorrow. God damn, my phone keeps dying or flipping or buzzing out here on my. You know what I mean?
Hey, I'm telling everybody there, don't mess around. I mean, I went to the doctor. I was having pressure, and I had like a fit test and all that stuff and an EKG. You don't mess around if you're over 30 and you feel like any sort of tightness or tingling or anything. You just
get checked out.
That's
why I mow grass and she yells at me. I shouldn't be doing it. I know I'm going to get a 0 turn, but I feel like I'm accomplishing something. And I'm trying to lose weight. I mean, I'm not like I had a rapid sheets tonight, but I could have drank during this and I didn't. So I mean, hey, it is what it is. Oh, Dan Chesney, Penn State, 26, 3 years in the pro, tight end, number 85.
That's a good that's a good placement for that punter.
Well, he's not a tight.
Good.
Is he a receiver or a tight end? Burns, you're still on. I think he's a receiver. I think. Could he make the practice squad? He's 6'5".
What did Burns say about you doing these in the future? Does he like this? Does he think this is a good format?
Well, Burns said that Darth Vader was hooking up with.
Asking about the podcast.
Josh Lipkin, thanks for tuning in. Rich Smoke.
Rich.
On the horse. Yeah, I mean, I've got. Yeah, he says good game for the Steelers. Yeah, it's an exhibition, brother. Yeah, very sad news about that, man. That's we just talked about it. It's terrible.
Is Rich back from vacation?
I think Rich is on vacation, I believe.
Oh, they're good times. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's on vacation right now, so he must be taking a little bit of time. Hopefully your vacation's going good there, smartest man in Philly.
That's
Josh
right.
says, word up, big man. Hey, Josh, I talked about Lipkin yesterday, because he's tuning in from Myrtle Beach. Okay, brother. Being serious, Burns says he likes the format when we're doing his watch parties.
Oh, good. Who's tuning in from Myrtle Beach?
Rich is on vacation.
Tell Rich to go to Oscars and try out that wing sauce.
Go to Oscars and try that wing sauce, he says. And then, you'll be back. Be back September 5th. Hey, if you're back the 5th, I'll send you the link, man. Give your picks. I know me and Shane will be doing it with the Steelers Realm boys. You know what I mean? So you're always, and I got to get you on a couple more football shows, brother. He knows his football shit. Even though he's not a Steeler fan, he respects the Steelers, and his football knowledge is unparalleled. So he brings that other concept of being real. He's real. You know what I mean? He's like, He's not like, hey, Bubba, look, man. That's what he told me about Greedy Williams today, because I posted it on my social media, and Smoke got on there. He's like, hey, Bob, we didn't even want him, man. You don't want him. So I'm in, brother. Sucks missing the other night. But, yeah, I hear you. Going on vacation is stressful, packing, So that's okay, brother. It's okay. See, my phone I think my internet keeps going off down here. So.
Now you're coming in clear.
Oh, okay. It's like spinning. I don't know. Like I said, you got to go to the YouTube channel. There's no spinning on the YouTube channel. It's been going good without the internet, with the internet going in. We're close to 1,000. We had 979.
Missy Matthews needs some conditioner.
Well, I would try to, bring Missy Matthews on a show. I would definitely try to get some Steelers media people on the show.
Bubba, you can give her some hair tips on how to condition her shit.
Well, I condition all the time.
Make it full and fluffy.
I would love to get some. Oh, that's a nice museum. I need to go down there. Wow, that's awesome. That Steeler Museum's phenomenal. Wow, the broadcast booth. Oh, that'd be great. Steeler rings. I have a couple Steeler rings in my room. Pittsburgh Dad. Well, Pittsburgh Dad, Dre. Shane went down and got him last year. That's my opening monologue to my show. And thanks to Shane, he got him.
Hey, Dre, funny story with that. He did a freaking killer promo. Like, it was long, and I didn't push record. So I went back to him. I said, hey, dude, WVU guy to WVU guy. I screwed up. And he's like, oh, yeah, I'll do it again. But he was really cool. So
yeah. Well, you got to have good equipment. Burns says, I think a live broadcast would be good with, oh, Jesus Christ, Bubba, Booth, Gifford, both Mears boys, Booterball, and myself.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, and then that would be the last one we ever do.
Yeah.
Yeah. The FCC would be like, yeah. He'd be like, yeah. LA Knight. Got to have Rich on. Well, Burns, if you want to come on, Burns, it's September 5th. You can come on. You know what? Maybe we can do it here at the house. Bring your tablet, and he can do it at the bar on the other end. You know what I mean? Because his internet is shitty. And then he could pick, and you could just have the laptop and just hook to my internet. You could do that, Burns. And he says you need me to shut. And then you can make the picks. And then you won't lose. And then I just, I'll go through and everybody gets their picks and then whatever.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, if you do it that way,
and then we'll have Tammy will be the enforcer. If you act up, she'll stick her boot in your ass.
Yeah, he ain't fucking up. She'll throw him the fuck out of here. But no, Burns, if we could do that, if you have a laptop, if you have a laptop, you can come over, or you can just come over with your phone and then have a tripod. But the internet is stronger here because I have Xfinity. And then
you go to Five Below and you get this little tripod deal. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I got my phone on it right now. Burns don't even know what Five Below is. He thinks it's Do you have one in Indiana, Bubba? Do you have a Five Below in Indiana? No, we don't. We have a weed dispensary place, and Jersey Mike's is coming in town.
Jersey Mike's is fantastic. We got a Jersey Mike's and a Chipotle in the same little strip.
Oh wow!
It's freaking my kids.
9:46 people. 9:46. It's 24-0 on this first ever Steeler watch party where these guys are trying to get to a signed contract deal. And me and Shane have been talking from strip joints to Chipotle's to Five Guys.
Five Below too. Hooters. A little bit of Twin Peaks.
Well, guys, got to pop off. Spend the time with your fiance. Have a great night, a great live show. Thank you. Love it.
Who was that?
That was Rich Smoke. Rich Smoke, thank you very much.
Hey, have fun on vacation.
Yeah, have a great time, and thanks for popping on. Rich, love you. Thank you so much. The smartest man in Philadelphia. Rich Smoke has just left the building, and he's on vacation. I don't need a laptop. I'll get on with you. Tammy won't kick me out. I'll be good. Hold on. I'll say that one more time. You hear this? I don't need a laptop. I'll get on with you. Tammy won't kick me out. I'll be good.
What's Tammy say to that?
She's laughing. She's laughing. Yeah, Burns, we'll do that then. September 5th, just get your ass here with your phone. And then just plug it in and then turn it sideways. And we'll have to get you a tripod. You get a tripod, Burns, and just set it there. Sit on the other. I'll be on one side of the bar. You'll be on the other. We have a fucking beer. I'll have a beer. And then you have good internet. So that'll be good because then you're not driving. And then when you're telling your stuff and being funny, it would freeze up. So, yeah. We can do that. Okay, you just get your phone. Atlanta has the ball, 8:06. No score. Can the Pittsburgh Steelers shut them out on their first ever Triple B Black and Gold Dynasty live Steeler watch party? Me and special field correspondent Shane Stodmiller overthrown. And
979. That's fantastic.
Yeah, well, we're close. Look, everybody, doing podcast shows is very hard. I've been doing this since 2018 in different formats. I did win the Indiana County Silver Edition of the best podcast, but it was no. My nephew, my oldest nephew, graduated from St. Vincent's, got a job now, and Vinnie Mac is going to school at UPJ and is powerlifting. His football career is done. He's still going to lift. And that's it. I think he's going for safety engineering or something like that. I don't know. He just left.
Cork on a fork, safety science.
Yeah, he just left yesterday. So I'm starting to feel old because everybody I used to take to the movies, all are older, and it's just I'll take I don't even go to the movies, but me and Tam go to the movies all the time. But I haven't done anything in a while. So I've been doing this. I've been doing 3 to 4 shows a week, doing podcasting and trying to work out and do stuff around the house. I got weeds in the back of the house.
I'm trying to think of the last movie I've seen.
Last movie I saw was Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, wait. The Flash. I saw The Flash.
Yeah, I went and saw that too.
It's out, I think, this week on streaming, I believe, or next week.
It comes out. I know you don't like scary stuff, but The Pope's Exorcist is out on Netflix now.
I wanted to see that. I was going to see that because I do like Russell Crowe.
Yeah, I want to watch that. We should review that on your show.
Who got the gold?
2 weeks.
No, the Steelers Realm podcast got the gold, Burns, because it was a voting kind of contest, and we were doing good.
Burns, if you could use the internet, you could vote a couple times, the interwebs, and then push Bubba over the top next year.
Donnie said there's a powerlifting meet in November. A bunch of guys I competed with back in the day. Where's that at, Donnie? Could Vinnie Mac go to that? Because I think Vinnie. He's got to get a gym down there. Wait, I got a comment on. Sorry, guys, if you had a comment and yes, thank you. Thank you, Andre. Subscribed on YouTube on 2 different accounts. God bless you, brother. Woo.
He did.
Yeah.
What? No, you're 781 now. Thanks, Dre.
781. Thanks. Thank you so much.
Spread the word. Spread the word.
Yes, Warren, I believe. Oh, it's in Warren. Oh, okay. I'll let Vinnie Mac know or something. I don't know if he'll go, but I mean,
yeah, that's a hike.
That is a hike.
That's really far north of me.
He might be working on the weekends. So, yeah, thanks, Dre. That's awesome. You know, I'm telling you, this is the only. I listen and watch a lot of podcasts, like you know, Stryker and the boys with Extreme Wrestling Podcast.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they're doing 2 shows. Larry he likes to keep it under an hour, and he's very good at that. Where I don't care, but I have a time. You know what I mean? I have 12 hours on Spotify. I have 50 hours on StreamYard, but I can go in and then erase it and then get my hours back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Make that 3 accounts. 3 accounts, Dre.
Wow.
I don't know how. What do you got? 3 different accounts, Dre. You got 3 different aliases.
Yeah, we didn't even know how that works.
I don't know how that works either. Damn.
How many passports do you have?
Yeah. So anybody out there that's got 1 more, 2 or 3 or 4 accounts on YouTube, just subscribe to us all, and then you'll get us to 1,000. And then we got to get like 4,000 hours, and then maybe I'll get a little YouTube reward, you know, and make $1.
Make 75 cents, Bubba.
It says you want a good archive podcast, check out the 10-minute podcast. Yes, Donnie does work midnight shift and goes powerlifting. That's because he's a beast. Multiple Google emails, he said.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate everybody. This podcast stuff, when people jump on and do stuff, reminds me of the people when I got into wrestling that used to travel and go watch me wrestle, which I never forgot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that first show I had in Washington, PA, Burns could tell you at the old Pancake Skate and Whirl, 50 people from the Rose Inn, you know, went down and drove 2.5 hours to see me wrestle for the first time. Will Sasso, Chris Delaney, and Brian Kellen. Okay. I might have seen that maybe. I'll have to check that out. Because I do like the, you know, and then, like I said, that Ralph Williams, who I hooked up with the Wrestle Talk Across America country, he's got like 5 or 6 shows. And he's doing stuff all the time. It's more sports. I mean, he does an interview show and he gets like an hour, and then he goes off. He does some rants about Pittsburgh, you know, stuff, people, bonehead shit. Mika is trying to make a play. Burn says
those new Steeler hats on the sideline are good looking. Usually they're
$45.
Yeah, they actually look nice. It looks like a new era hat. They're pretty expensive. That and 47 are expensive hats.
703 Steelers, you know, take some time off the clock. Kendrick Green hopefully will not be signed. Oh yeah. Sasso doing a Jesse Ventura. I seen that. That's fantastic. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Dre.
Did you ever see that guy does a Ventura impersonation?
Well,
that comedian.
Yeah, Will Sasso. That's what.
That's Sasso. Yeah, that's what you're talking about. Sorry, I'm watching the game and.
Well, I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do everything. 2 hours and 30 minutes. This is like a mega cast, fucking podcast. I've never done this before. Mason Rudolph going long? No, nothing. Little bump in coverage there. He does a bunch of great wrestling impersonations. I wish I could do some impersonations. I could do like Stanley P. Katowski or something. You know what I mean? I got to have a little drink in me, you know, a little bit of wine or something. It's hard because I've been talking for damn near 3 hours. Jesus. Yeah, this is rough. No, I like it though. We've never done this. You know what I mean? You know.
Bubba's gonna get off there and be MFing me for bringing this idea up. So.
No. I mean, it's something. I wouldn't have been able to. I didn't do any. Well, we opened the box. Since I went on by myself, I actually opened up the box a little more, and I'm very flexible because I don't have to. It's all me, so I can just get it with my own time. Right. You know what I mean, and do whatever I can do. Now the interviews.
Well, you're the pivot person. You do whatever you want with these other. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I got Lori Ashball coming in September 11th. You know, we're gonna do a.
Yeah, she lives up the road from me.
Be recorded at 8:00. There'll be no fan interaction from Facebook or anything like that on the interviews. It's just me and the other person just talking. I ask questions and let them talk. I usually about an hour. An hour is a good interview.
Perfect.
And I get like 5 questions, off the wall questions, and then they plug themselves and then roll out. I mean, I had some Hollywood stars. I had some WWE, Hall of Famers, Dr. Tom, independent wrestlers, guys. Everybody has a story to tell. I mean, Jesus, So I'm going to hear how Lori got this chapter in this Amazon number 1 or number 2 ranking in book. So I reached out to her. So I reached out to her, and she's like, "Oh, Bubba, that would be great." You know what I mean? And she's busy too, and she's like, "How about this date and this date?" And I'm like, "Well, how about the 11th? That's good for me because I think I had something else coming up. I'm trying to get Tammy Savinsky to come on to actually sing because she has a band down south, and so I just to get time with her, and then I have some other independent wrestlers that I want to bring on. I contacted Butterbean. He hasn't done a book tour yet because he was 2 bones, and I'm not doing that. I mean, I work for the Commonwealth. I don't work for the Common Weed. You know what I mean? So I remember the day that we went to Washington, PA, went to the Thunder Chicken with 30 cars behind us. We had to pull over Route 70 because Burns had a piss and beer cans all over the interstate. That was the first wrestling show. That was, Burns. Book a tour of the Hall Museum. Yeah, I'll probably watch Ahsoka here probably as soon as this is done. Because I got 6 minutes.
After your show, I tried watching. I fell with my son, and I fell asleep. I had to pick it up the next day.
Fell asleep about 10 times on both episodes, and I finally got done. I went to bed at 3 o'clock in the morning. I had to get up at 5:30.
Yeah, I saw you posted at 3 in the morning, and I messaged you. I'm like, "Do you sleep?"
Oh, I do, but it's just my job's not that hard. I give props to Gifford and Booth for doing manual labor and construction at their age. I give props to anybody that's in their 50s that's doing construction and shit and busting their ass, because I'm going to tell you right now, my job, I don't bust my ass. So I
mean, either.
Props. You know what I mean?
I stopped being outside about 7 years ago, and
I bust my ass mowing my grass and doing manual stuff around the house. I mean, my job's mental. I'm not going to deny that, and I'm not going to get into my job. But, I give props for Boothie and Gifford or anybody that does manual labor type jobs, busting their ass.
Psychological warfare is what you deal with.
Yeah. Well, I'm good at it, I think. It keeps me witty.
Yep.
The Steelers defensive line shutting them down. We're looking for a shutout, people. 5 minutes.
5 minutes
20
left.
seconds. Yeah, I mean, you got to be on your toes because, entitlement is running rampant. And, you know what I mean? I mean, it is what it is. I'm just going to be witty. So pretty and
the defenses.
Yeah. This is just exhibition, though. We'll be okay. We're going to get gearing up for
Atlanta's O-line is like, please cut me now.
Chris says, Chris Elliott, Bubba, I remember being at the TNA show at KCAC years back, and you and Bubba Ray Dudley exchanged words. Yeah, that's a true story there. Yeah, me and Bubba Ray. I got him some heat, and he was picking on some old lady, and Vinnie Mac was a young kid and followed me down, and they were chanting my name. And some people were bent out of shape about that, Chris, that I took some light, some shine off of Bubba Ray. And I was like, oh, come on. You only live once. We're down to 4 minutes and 25 seconds for the first ever black and gold, Triple B Black and Gold Dynasty Steeler watch party. Thanks to, Andre, he subscribed 14 times, and we're getting close to the 1,000 subscribing thing. And no, Dutch doesn't play Dungeons and Dragons. He's the activities guy. And I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Bernsey, thank you for being on the whole show, cracking up with some witty humor tonight.
Thank you, Burns.
On the show, Burns, like I said, bring your phone over here. That's what we'll do September 5th. We'll do it. Shane and Rich Smoke. It could be the 4 of us and 3 of the Steelers realm. It could be 7 of us giving our Steeler picks as I go game by game by game. It'll be a roulette wheel, and we'll just give our pick, talk a little bit, and then we just keep going because it could turn in. I'm going to try not to get it into like a 2-hour show, but we'll probably talk about our thoughts of the Steelers, and we do every game, Burns. So, we'll see where you're coming from because Rich Smoke will be pretty real on his picks. Now you got like
Yeah.
the Steelers realm is pro Steelers. I'm pro Steelers. I mean, Shane's a Steelers fan, but you're gonna have Rich Smoke
Yeah.
and Burns will give it to you real too. So, I mean, he ain't picking them, to go to the Super Bowl.
Hey, Bubba, when there was that whole kneeling thing, and I'm not like an uber patriot or anything like that, but
Right.
I just didn't like what the NFL was doing, and I didn't watch a game for 2 years. So.
Well, I think they just should have. I think back in the day, and I don't want to get political, I think they did the national anthem and everybody stayed in the locker room, and then they brought them out before, and then they started doing it after 9/11, I think. So they just did that.
Because I don't think the politics should be in sports. It shouldn't be a platform for any of this shit.
Vern says, I love the commercial, the French commercial. Kenny Pickett like he's picking furniture. Well, I mean, he got paid for that, Burns. Oh, your sister jumped back on the Facebook. So, yeah, I mean, hey, guys, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I'm sure the kid upstairs has been hearing me talk and not shut up. She just loves it when I talk Steeler football, and she loves it when Steeler football is going on in a house, and she's not a Steeler fan.
How's she liking the new camera?
She's taking some pictures. I haven't seen any yet, but
any glamour shots?
I don't know. She just I sometimes I don't make her mad, but it's very short. You know how teenagers are. You got to
yeah. Mine just goes in his room and
she comes out to eat and but we got that camera, for the October 21st. She can take
there you go. Fantastic.
Yeah, that gives her something to do. Oh, there's some Steeler fans. All right.
Yeah, I like those shirts.
Yeah, those are nice. Those look like Walmart shirts.
Yeah, those are the best. Getting your college and your NFL stuff at Walmart's fantastic.
Well, it's cheap. Yeah, Steelers might let them drive here and see if guys can make the team. Mason Rudolph threw away. Look, Mason Rudolph's going to be the third string quarterback, barring injuries, and it's 24-0 with 4 minutes to go. And if they get like a first down, they can get out of here, barring any super injury, going out of camp, out of the preseason, very healthy. And then the stock is going up after this because it's a real deal here. So
4 for 4, 80 yards for Kenny Pickett.
Yeah. So, that's awesome. He had a great preseason. Three games, first opening drive in 3 straight games.
Who's this number 5 quarterback for the Steelers?
That's Tanner Morgan, probably practice squad or XFL. He didn't have a very good camp, But, I mean, this is the first time doing this at 2 hours and 39. I know I've done longer interviews. We did Scotty Schwartz from The Christmas Story. It was going on 4 hours, and he was going to keep talking.
What?
He's from Minnesota, Burns, who said, yeah, Scotty Schwartz. We had to break it up into 4 parts. Me, Gary, and Cable, he was still talking. He was going on and telling stories.
Was he a lonely soul or just I saw one of them.
He was talking wrestling. Oh, Tanner Morgan. Oh, 4 part. Gary broke it into 4 parts, and he would have still kept going. It was like 12:30 at night. I told him, I was like, if you're ever, I have him on my, I think I have him on my phone. I wished him, he's happy holidays. You know what I mean? I would get him back on, but it'd probably cost money. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you know what though? Those guys aren't doing nothing anyway because they're on strike. So, you know what I mean? Uh-oh. Got a field goal. And it's no good. No good. Can the Pittsburgh Steelers shut out the Atlanta Falcons on the first ever Triple B Black and Gold Dynasty watch party with myself and special field correspondent Shane Stodmiller. JT probably said to hell with it, Bubba.
Steelers are going to get the ball back. Don't worry about it.
JT probably is like, he probably was going to get back on, but then the power went out. My internet went out, and he probably didn't get back on. Trey says they won because we're here.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Bubba. If the power doesn't go out.
I appreciate you coming on and staying on so long, Dre.
Dre, it's good to hear from you.
And I enjoy your stuff on Facebook too, Dre.
Yep.
I really do, man. And it's inspires guys like me, man. You're doing what you're doing, man. And keep it up. That's what we're all about. Harry Potter missed. Danny Donahue popping in. Wow. Whoa, yeah, you're right. Steelers got the ball. You were right, Shane. Oh, that's funny, man.
I can see into the future, Bubba.
Oh, that's good. We need to get some Powerball numbers.
Hey, I won. Listen to this. I went out to drop something. When I dropped off that stuff at your house, I swung by my parents for a little bit, and I stopped at that place in Plumville that they don't have gas. I went there for gas.
Oh,
they don't sell gas.
Oh, yeah.
I went in there and got a salad, and it was taking forever. So I played that machine, and I won $47. I put $5 in.
Hey,
and then I went and got a scratch off yesterday for my son, and it was like a crossword puzzle. He's like, "This is too hard." He handed it to me. I won 15 on that, so I'm on a lucky streak.
Oh hell yeah, you're ahead of the game. I like to hit the Powerball. I got to check my lottery tickets. I just stack them up. Yeah, I just stack them up. This is 242. Steelers getting something here, Yeah, I mean, like I said, this is the first time ever. Wednesday nights at 9:00, I do the Triple B Black and Gold where I do talk Steelers. I'm doing that just on Wednesdays. I'm not doing that twice a week because I do a Thursday night professional radio show, national radio show at 7:30. It got preempted because the host Ralph Williams was at the Shazier function tonight for media. And that's why I decided to do, and Shane's like, "Hey, Bob, do this." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's open, so let's do it." Friday nights at 9:00, I do my Triple B experience where it's pop culture and joke telling. And last week it was the Marion Center reunion, and we were cracking jokes. And, sometimes it goes off. But I'll be honest with you, Shane, I only had maybe 20 minutes of material anyway. So like I told Fabe, those guys got on and I extended it a little better, and I appreciate that because sometimes there wasn't much. It was in the middle of Ahsoka, and Secret Invasion, and then the wrestling. But tomorrow I have a lot to talk about due to the fact that in the wrestling world. So
Secret Invasion didn't give you much to go off of, and there hasn't been very many movies that have been decent.
No, I didn't. I haven't seen. I need to go see Blue Beetle, and I haven't yet.
What are your? The reviews have been. It looks somewhat entertaining, but it seems like anything that comes out, the only thing you hear is just people taking a big old shit on it.
Yeah. Oh my. Well, yeah, that's true. The Blue Beetle, hopefully, I don't know. It'll probably stream before I actually have an opportunity.
But what do you think about, like Disney stock is down to $83 from.
I'm going to be honest with you. If I
was above 100,
if I wasn't watching Ahsoka, I'd probably cancel my.
I would have too. That's the only reason I kept it from.
Yeah. And I've been a Disney supporter since they came out streaming, but I heard that the MCU they're not going to do so much, and I don't know what's going to happen if they don't do a lot of MCU stuff. I would just. Drop it. I think Mandalorian's going to be on Blu-ray. You can get it on Blu-ray because that's the only way you can get it is streaming. I don't know. Disney sometimes you gotta, I don't know. Sometimes too much is too much, I guess. There's too much streaming as it is now. Now it's getting just as bad as cable. It's getting about as bad, Well,
they're going to start. What's going to happen, Bubba? And this is the model. So when cable came out back in the day, you didn't have ads, and then eventually they got ads. Now streaming is going to have ads, and that's the feasible how it's going to be profitable in the future. Because right now it's just they're writing checks that the streaming service can't recoup.
Those actors on major shows are getting like fucking $9.50, and I make more at my job than these people do that are major stars in major network TV shows. I thought that was crazy. I'd be on strike too.
Well, they're also afraid that this AI technology, because you see Mark Hamill signed, hey, you can just use my likeness for AI, and they gave him like a crap load of money. Yeah. And then that's happening, because they could basically just,
Right. It's going to be like The Vision. It's going to be like Terminator. Donnie Former says, Marion Center opens against Homer City tomorrow at home. Hopefully Marion Center wins. I have no allegiance to Homer City anymore because my nephews have graduated. So,
go Stingers.
Go Stingers. That'd be the first time that they probably beat Homer in probably a long time if it happens. So 2 minutes to go. The Pittsburgh Steelers 24, the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, Marion Center didn't look like they had a lot of kids going out this year. Like, I think they had
I don't know. They were close
25, 30 kids.
Upsetting Homer. It didn't happen.
Yeah.
Homer just, I don't know. Those kids, you got to go to the gym and you got to lift weights. You can't be on your phone dilly-dallying around and fucking posing in the mirror. You got to lift weights. You know, this is coming from an old man because I'm like one of the oldest guys in the gym that I go to. Okay.
Me too.
Tanner Morgan's up. 2 minutes to go. 30 kids, Burnsy says.
30 kids.
Numbers
Burns, how many kids were on the team when we played back in the early 90s?
Numbers are down, but they're tough, Donnie says.
Okay.
Tough is good. Homer City's not tough. I don't think so. My oldest nephew was coaching the D line, and I heard he's a prick. But you know what I mean? They don't like him. So 2 minutes to go. 154. The Pittsburgh Steelers 24-0. If you haven't subscribed, if you're out there, you know, tell your friends, tell your family, tell everybody. Get these, get these people liking. I think I got a good thing going here. I think, like I said, this is the only podcast where I give a different slice. This is like a nacho grande. There's a little bit of slice of everything on the chips.
Yeah.
Trey says I got to get him in the gym. I did take this. Got to get in the gym. I got to get in the gym. I did take stairs 6 flights today. Yeah, just getting in the gym, you know, Dre, is something. You know what I mean? It's I try to do it too. You know, wow, that was Antonio Brown. Missed that catch. Ed Dalton said he was coming to purchase line and looking for 70 cents. Fuck Ed Dalton. I never liked him anyway. Well, that was a nice catch, but no feet in bounds. Antonio caught it out of bounds. You know, if he would have caught it, he could have been a practice squad. Yeah, it's kind of tough. But like I said, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Dre, I appreciate all your commentary, Burns. Thanks for your commentary, even though sometimes it's a little crazy. You know what I mean? But I do appreciate everybody that tunes into these shows and gives me feedback. You know what I mean? Because it's true. I go right off of what your guys' comments is sometimes. And that actually helps out on all the podcast shows, I will admit. Because sometimes it's very hard to do these podcast shows by myself. The teams can currently carry 90 players throughout the preseason, must trim the roster by 53 by August 29th. Practice
53.
squads limit. I didn't read it fast enough. So, Dalton was sure jack off. Yes, he was, Chris. You know, and like I said, I'm on Facebook. I think the Facebook stuff with the live streams, people jump on that too. So, I mean, that's kind of hard. But, I mean, it's still a Facebook, you know, and the YouTube. I do it on Twitter on my personal account. Twitch, I don't know what I get with that. Rumble, I'm on Rumble, and I got one of my Steelers shows got almost 2,000 views, and I don't know how the hell that happened. So, I don't know. You know what I mean, Shane? I don't know how it goes. You know, I just keep plugging away. Like I said, yeah, I mean, I appreciate jumping on other shows and cross-promoting. I appreciate Mr. Klein letting me come on Saturday nights when they do that debate, which is huge. If I can get one of those celebrities to come on, like JBL or, you know, Eric Dickerson. I was right after Eric Dickerson, man. So, you know, it was like 20 minutes later, you know, I was on a show, same show as Eric Dickerson, but I didn't get to talk to Eric. I mean, I wrote
Eric Roberts. Eric Roberts is no slouch.
And D. Wallace Stone, you know, she was a mom in ET. And so I mean, and they like what I have to do because they see that I promote all the time. And like I said, I'm a walking, and it was very hard because there's a lot of feedback, and he was talking it, and I couldn't really. Yeah,
that's happened to me. I happened to me in a job interview, and I was just like, oh shit, you know.
Yeah. 33 seconds. We're looking at the Pittsburgh Steelers, unless they score whatever here. No, Atlanta goes on a run. Atlanta got away from the run in the first couple series because they are a running team and they just couldn't do it.
Hey,
and you know,
Bubba, let's just talk about the first 2 games for the Steelers since they're wrapping up here.
Okay.
What do you think in the first 2 games? What the Steelers?
These preseason games or regular season?
No, regular season games.
Regular season. Well, they play. I got my planner right here. Well, they play the 49ers. And that's going to be both running defense and running the ball. Both teams. Pittsburgh's got that advantage because they're going to be at home, which is an advantage. You know what I mean? So I'm taking the 49ers to lose. Pittsburgh, that was my only pick so far in the pick-em, is Steelers got another sack, is Pittsburgh over the 49ers, because that Brock Purdy is not going to be able to contain TJ Watt and Highsmith. And the Pittsburgh Steelers, I think, are going to come out a little bit better offensively. And I don't know who the second game is. I have to look real quick before we get out of here. Burns says Eric Dixon probably said Bama Brewer. God damn it. Yeah. 24-0.
It's over.
Pittsburgh over Atlanta. Pittsburgh is 3-0. First ever watch party is officially in the books, thanks to Shane Stodmiller. And thanks for, JT from Steelers Realm Podcast for popping on. Thanks for Andre and Burns and everybody, Steele, Chris, everybody that popped on and commented. Let me get to September. That's where I'm going here.
Craig, Benjamin.
Yeah, they play Monday night. They play the Cleveland Browns.
That's right.
Cleveland. Second game's Cleveland, and I'll have that big giant Sheik Abdullah song against Bubba Brewer. Steelers versus the Cleveland Browns, and it'll be
if they lose the first game, I think they could go 0-2. But if they win the first game, I think they'll win the first two games. That's my thought.
They face the Raiders on the 24th. Raiders is the third game. So, like I said, we got the Steelers Mega Cast show with Steelers Realm, everybody, where we're going to give picks. Burns going to bring his phone and sit on the other side of the bar because I have better internet. Shane's going to be calling it in like he is. Rich Smoke should be back from vacation. There'll be four of us on the Triple B Experience side, and it'll be JT, TA, and Freight Train on the Steelers Realm side. We'll be picking how the Steelers are going to fare on each game for the season, like what I've been doing for the last couple of years. I've been doing this for a couple of years now. So it just keeps getting better. At one time we had, sometimes, Steelers Realm gets a Steeler guy on, maybe, they'll get Randy Fuller come on, maybe. Who knows? You never know.
What about the Steelers Realm guys? You roll up their totals and roll up our totals and see who has the best record at the. Yeah, that'd be fun.
I'll write it. We'll write it down. Yeah, because I keep track of the wrestling stuff we do.
Yeah.
But like I said, I appreciate Shane for popping on. I appreciate you, Shane, as always. God bless you. Guys, I've never done this before, and I appreciate it so much. And maybe we can do it again, barring the internet don't go out like it did. So 2 hours and 54 minutes, my first ever watch party watching the Steelers. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed interacting with everybody. And look, this is the hardest working podcast in Western Pennsylvania. There's nobody else doing what I do. I don't have, girls that are scantily tied, and bouncing around. I can talk the talk, and we're talking about topics that everybody enjoys. Steeler football, pro wrestling, pulp culture, and interviews, and just, shoot the shit with some guys that, that like a little bit of laughter in their life. So everybody, thank you so much. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to watch Ahsoka because tomorrow night, that's what we're going to be talking about. Thank you, Chris. Tomorrow night, 9 o'clock, the Triple B Experience. We're going to keep churning. Dre, thanks for signing up like 60 million times on the account. God bless you, brother. Okay, everybody, we shall see you.
Like and subscribe, share, spread the word.
Tell everybody. Let's hit it. See you guys. Good night. See you tomorrow. 4 nights in a row. Oh, yeah. Let me see if I can hit the button. Gosh, there we go.